Welcome, good evening. I was going to go, hola, and then I realised that would be where it ended. Hola, bonjour.
Hey up.
Hey up, chucking.
Hey up.
It's gorgeous to be with you this afternoon. My name is Rebecca Redican, but you can call me Becky. And it is an absolute pleasure, because it's ages really since you've just been a sort of late showing without it being a Fleur day.
Yeah.
It's the wonderful Fleur Hastings. Hi Fleur, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
What an absolute treat to have you on show.
Yeah, I've got some lovely things. I'm excited.
Today's a bit special, isn't it, actually?
Yeah, yes.
I was talking all about how sort of very mixed media I think today is.
Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to this first, because you're going to show me how to do something that I've never done before.
Yeah, we'll have a little nosy.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this, because it's going to be, it's like a one-stop shop, isn't it, for all your gifting and everything?
Perfect for it. I've got gift boxes. I've got things to individualise your pieces. I've got DVDs. I've got toolkits. I have got very special studs, which we are all a little bit of Twitter about. These are just immaculate, aren't they?
They are perfect, beautiful pearls.
We have got for you here three studs, three different colours, solid sterling silver, all genuine pearls. The quality, the beauty, the roundness of these pearls is next level. And these are, they're the purest of pure. They are. Undimpled, unblemished, no chalky notes.
No.
Very, very special indeed. I've also got those trees for you, the genuine gemstone trees that we will show you again in a moment, as well as your kit.
Yes. Oh, this. Can I just say, hands down, I think,
I'll show you this.
Out of all of 2019, I think this is my favourite kit of the whole of 2019.
Really?
There's two elements to it, but I think that this is so special and so lovely and so achievable as well. You don't have to have chainmailed for years and years and years. This is very achievable.
But it looks like something you could imagine seeing in the V&A Museum.
Oh, do you think?
Genuinely, doesn't it? You can tell that I know, sorry, Liam's just said, I can't believe that's been done by chainmail. I completely agree with you. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's lovely. I mean, it's quite a simple weave to do, and then it's just capturing it within there. But it's so lovely, and it's so fresh and beautiful. And I think you could have that as a special Christmas decoration, and then wear it. I'm thinking New Year's Day.
Oh, that's a perfect New Year design, isn't it?
But the lemon quartz really is probably. My mum's got a spherulite ring, and it reminds me of that. With the yellow, it's beautiful.
It's next level beauty. That is coming up for you in a little bit. We have got so much for you today, including packaging, including boxes, including the Christmas trees, including your kits, including just kits, so much to come for you today. And real nice mixed media pieces, which I love as well. Let me just let you know, I will be starting off with these as my first star buy. These, in fact, right here, right now. And we're going to be bringing these ones to you again for your beautiful mixed media design. So these are on their way. This whole first hour is about gifting, personalisation, making things unique for your loved ones, your customers, your friends. We have got so many goodies coming up, and we are going to start off right here, right now, with these as your star buy. It was quite good that we noticed we were still on air then, when you could see us, because normally you don't breathe in as much. Glad we noticed. Normally I'm doing a little bop by that point. Maybe stuffing my face with a biscuit. We have got for you now something that is true beauty of personalisation. And I absolutely love and adore the way in which these come. I'm someone who, as you know, I do a lot of crafting, mixed media, and I use stamps and have used stamps for numerous years. My favourite thing about these elements is, first off, the way that they are packaged, and second off, the depth of stamp on these. Now, you've got loads of lovely little figurines in here, and I'll show you a few of them now. But the thing that I absolutely adore about these is they are so deep. And what I mean by that is, if you look between the rim of the actual stamp and the way that that stamp protrudes outwards. In a lot of stamps, and I would say in particularly in rubber stamps, because there are different types you can get, but particularly in rubber stamps, the distance between that base and the top section can be quite minimal. And I would say even more so on smaller stamps like this. Don't get me wrong, if you're going to be getting the huge block stamps, usually there's a bit more depth to it, obviously, because there's a lot more detail to be picked up. But generally, that is where smaller stamps like this actually fall short. And that means that when you are using them alongside your ink, which by the way is included, when you're using it alongside that ink, what happens is you'll stamp it in, you'll take it off, you'll stamp it onto your piece of artwork, and what will happen is that rim will do you a perfect circle, well, usually not even perfect, usually a bit of a wonky circle around your design, which doesn't look very professional at all. It can be quite distracting as well, actually. But that is what I adore about these ones in particular. That depth you're getting in them, it makes that really easy to work with and easy to finish as well. We're bringing to you the Christmas stamping blocks. You can see all of the designs on screen. You've got plenty in there, and you have got your info on screen. Now, obviously, we are talking here about 14 stamps. It comes in this lovely container, which is great because, you know, you can really see the stamps that you're working with, etc., which is always handy. Also, if I show you next to the other one as well, if you're going to have a few of these, they're going to sit quite nicely next to each other. They are glass jars. They're not plastic, which sometimes, you know, you can get, but these are glass jars. So there's a lovely elegance there. Maybe you already have a way in which you store your stamps. You could actually take these and use them for something different, maybe in your kitchen, for example. Bringing to you 14 stamps with the glass jar and the metal lid and your stamping ink in there as well for just £11.95. That's a really very good price point for you there. And if you are thinking of upcycling the jar itself, it's a very small, two small things to mention. But first off, it is designed, I don't know if you can see that little divot in there, it is designed so that you could have this as something in your kitchen so you can pour it, etc. if you wanted to. It also means that if you put the lid on and you wanted it to point out this way, if you've got a set of crafting shelves and you want it to point outwards to you, then you can use that little divot on there as well. Also, once you take that sticker off, obviously give that a bit of a scrub back, but there's nothing on here that has like the branding, so you could use it in your kitchen pretty easily actually. You've worked with these before, haven't you? I
have, yeah. I've not used them for stamping because I've never had a go at stamping, but I use them with F-colour. And when I got sent them, I was a little bit, I don't know if this is going to work. Yeah. So I thought at first I could stamp on top of the F-colour, but I actually used them to actually push into the F-colour when they were just cooling down, and it creates the most amazing, gorgeous things that you can then fill in with colour of your F-colour as well. And because I had a go with the ink first, it didn't deteriorate from being able to use it with the F-colour as well. So even if you've got the ink on there, it doesn't mean that you can't use it for the F-colour or you need two sets. You literally just need one set, and they're so lovely. I mean, there's so many things that you can use them for. Like I say, I use them for F-colour, but I'm sure that, you know, there is lots of ways that you can use them.
We've had a text in. Hello, Rihanna. Can you use these on clay or polymer as in-depth patterns?
Yes, definitely.
Brilliant idea.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing is you could use it, for example, with polymer clay, you could use it pre-bake and post-bake. Obviously, it's two different techniques, two different feels you're going to get, because once it's baked, it's going to be solid. But you can quite easily do something like that. You really can. We've also had another message in. Hi Becky, as a stamper, I totally agree, but a top tip to avoid mistakes, take the ink pad to the stamp and then dab. Yes, because that way you don't get all the way sort of all into the pad itself. We are just uploading. Look how crisp that is. I'll just show you that. Look how crisp, because this is a really dainty, detailed design, but look how crisp he is. Isn't that fantastic?
So you literally just popped it on?
Yeah, it's literally just a...
I did have a go at stamping quite a few years ago, and it literally was one of the, you know, I can't do this very well. I had ink all around the outside, and it didn't look very professional.
And that is the thing as well, because of the depth of these. Actually, if I hold it like that, you should be able to see. I'm pressing that on, so there is pressure there, but can you see that there's still, it's not touching this base section here, and you do not get that on all stamps at all. Remember, when you're doing something like this, it's really important to have it on a flat, sturdy surface and to put that pressure on nice and evenly. But just look at him. Oh, let's go back in for the top of the hat. I didn't really pay much attention there. I was paying attention to you. Oh, look at him!
Is that line straight back up?
Yeah, dead easy to line up. And again, that's because of the depth of it. It's because of the depth of these. You can see underneath it. Sometimes with stamps like this, again, when you've got not much depth to it, you get in the way of itself, if that makes sense.
And it hasn't bled on the box, because craft paper or craft boxes can be a little bit porous, can't they? I suppose if they're too wet, it just bleeds through. But that's perfect.
It's lovely and crisp, isn't it?
Imagine just a little bit of those glitter pens, you know, the glitter glue pens.
Oh, yeah.
Just to put a little bit of that on there as well, because I use them for the F colour. So you could, if you wanted to, use them for the F colour, do a matching tag and matching Christmas and wrapping paper as well, couldn't you?
That's a really, really cute
He's my
idea.
favourite.
Is he?
Yeah, he's my favourite. He's the one that I use the most of.
Oh, he's so lovely. Hello. Hello. I've got for you today, I'll show you the designs again. Here you go. Oh, actually, I'll show you there. Even easier. There you go. All of those, and the ink pad, and the container, and the lid, $11.95. And we are just sending over some pictures of the F colour designs, and we'll come back to this once we get them. But as you may want to know, we're a member of staff down at the moment because our director can't get in. So Chris is currently stood on cameras. Hey, Chris.
Hey.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good. Yeah, we'll come back to these in a little bit.
I think you'd be able to use those different kinds of inks. Do they embossing inks and things like that? You can get, can't you?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, you're good at this. If you get your embossing powders, then you'll absolutely be able to emboss, and you'll be able to emboss on this material as well, because some you can't. We're going to bring all of these packages up for you in a wee while as well.
I've just remembered what these jars are like. Sweetie jars in the old-fashioned sweetie shops.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when they all face forward on a slight angle and you could see what they were.
That is so true. That's lovely, isn't it? Oh, I like something Rita would have in Coronation Street corner shop. Oh, I love it in post office. Again, this is the two different ways you can have them. I love these for any type of craft you can set your mind on.
Yeah. You could do lovely scenes with these ones, couldn't you? You know, obviously the Christmas ones, you know, they're perfect for all your Christmas cards and Christmas packaging, but these I think are all year round.
Definitely agree with you there. They've got, just to give you an idea of some of the things on it, 'cause it is a bit tricky to see from there. You have a ladybird, you have leaves, you have butterfly, you have 3 different types of birds. Oh, actually an owl as well, a bird in a cage. You've got 2 different types of leaves, the 2 different types of butterflies, and a number of different flowers. You've also got a dragonfly in there as well. So really beautiful designs to build up scenes. And if you are into the likes of, you know, your adult colouring these in, shading them in, even painting on them if you get sort of a waterproof ink, which you can get quite readily available, or if you just let it dry and you don't go in too hard, say with watercolours, you could actually paint these as well. I think they are going to be beautiful, and I could see using these any time of year from just before Easter, Mother's Day, you know, around that time, Mother's Day, all the way through, and you know, spring and summer.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, we've got some things coming up in the 9 o'clock hour as well that you can personalise with your metal stamping as well. Can you imagine having the 2 of them together? You know, really beautiful. And then personalising all your packaging and, you know, like say your cards and your wrapping paper. So it's like a whole present that's sort of like, I want to say cohesive. Is that the right?
Yeah,
yes,
like
cohesive.
it all makes sense
Yes,
together,
yeah,
is what you're trying to say. Yeah, totally.
Look at this little fella. Can you do him next for me?
Yes, I'll do him. Yeah, my little Robin friend. If you do want this packaging, then they are on the way to you now. Let me move that out of the way. They're only £11.95. I haven't opened the springtime ones purely because they are a full set. So I do one at the bottom corner here. Let's get a Christmas tree in. Treat us. Liam's now directing me as well. Oh, I did just go a bit wonky then because I was going off background, but you get the idea.
No, absolutely. It's like we say about metal stamping though. It shouldn't look like it's come out of a card shop, should it? It should have that handcrafted feel to it.
And this is the lovely thing about these. Say you wanted to use, 3 of the characters or whatever it might be on these, and then you actually did the same design but in different orders. Again, it's going to prove to people. And don't forget as well, again, I'm doing this away from myself. I should really be in line with this. Again, remembering to give it a nice even pressure. And the good thing about littler stamps like this is you don't need to give as much pressure as you would to a large one.
I just love him. But even the detail of his spotty scarf.
Yes.
It's just, you could pick that detail out then with your pens or your F colour, anything like that.
And it doesn't matter at all what your colour theme is. Maybe you've got a colour wrapping theme. You can colour these into your Oxford tank, can't you? Yeah.
And these craft boxes are perfect for it, aren't they?
They're wonderful, aren't they? I have got these craft boxes coming up. They're so professional looking. I'll just pop one there. They'll be up for you really, really soon. We'll get back onto those in a little bit because I want to show you those designs. Before it though, there's nothing in there. There's nothing in there, sorry, Poppet.
Is that the box? Is it the, do you think, is it the
letters? Say Varia, thank you. Oh, I think this is, I've got this one at home. It's really, do you want me to open it? Yeah, good. I've got this one at home, and I have to say to you that what we are bringing is a very cohesive, very complete collection of your stamps. And what I absolutely love and adore about this is the fact that you have got everything you need. And now this is really unusual for me to say, but I'm going to be straight with you on this, right? I have had letter stamps for years and years and years and years and years. I work with stamps like this on pieces that I make and sell, and I, have a big collection of them. I have loads of different fonts, loads of different places, loads of different designs. This is really unusual for me to say because normally I'll talk to you about kind of the benefits of having something like this and the fact that you've got not just the letters, you get the numbers and you get the etc. But for me, genuinely, the presentation for the price is what sold me on it.
I've never seen these before. Oh,
it's everything you need. Capitals and lowercase. Your numbers, you're also getting in here. Your ampersand, your question mark, your exclamation mark, your full stop. You've got your brackets, you've got your colon, you've got your quotation marks. You've got it all in here. You've got absolutely everything you need.
I love the font as well. It's like an old-fashioned typewriter font, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is really, really beautiful.
It's wonderful, isn't it? Lovely Liam is telling me, I used to work in a very, very big crafting channel, and you most certainly did, yes. Let me show you. You used to sell alphabet stamp sets that didn't come in a box, and it was nowhere near as affordable in price as this, is probably what you're going to say. Yeah, well, this is what I'm saying. Liam's going, it was more like 50 quid that we brought something like this to, and it didn't come in a box. This is my thing entirely. The fact that I have bought numerous different ones, numerous different looks, numerous different finishes. They have never been quite as well presented as this, quite as complex as this in the sense. Normally you have to buy the lowercase and uppercase separate, usually. And never, ever, ever have we been able to get it for this price. Never, ever, ever. £9.95.
There's 70 pieces in there.
Yeah. I have spent 50, 60 pounds for full A to Z sets in whatever. And I genuinely have. Liam's saying the place that he worked, they would sell out of big case letter stamps at about 50 quid. And yeah, no, that doesn't surprise me at all. I'm just going to show you here what I'm doing. And it's lovely as well because it's really, there's 70 left only now, 70 of these ones available. But again, it's the depth of these, it's just how crisp they are as well. And they really are mega, mega super crisp.
I just bring my thing. These are my old boxes. These are a couple of years old.
Yeah.
But I use the craft ones. But I was just thinking, you know, these cost me about £1.20, £1.30, and I have to buy 100 of them to get that price.
Yeah.
With my logo on there.
Right.
For £9.95.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, all you need to do is just replenish your boxes.
Yeah.
And you can keep. You can keep making your own logo boxes. That's crazy. I wish I'd known about these a long time ago. And it seems quite easy as well.
Dead easy.
I mean, you're making it look
Line
easy,
it up, obviously I'm doing it backwards, but it's really, really easy. I love the fact that they've got the letters on the side because the first ones that I bought years and years ago, and I did it accidentally with metal stamps the first time, and I did it with rubber stamps the first time. They didn't actually have what letter they were on the end, which is fine when they're pointing up like this. But then when you are spelling out your word and you come into it, you've gone, hang on, is that upside down? Let me check. And it's that, I'm sure it's not just my sort of dyslexic brain doing this, but if I couldn't see that there, I'd look at it like that and go, right, hang on, am I sure? Wait, double check it. Is that right? Hang on. And you're getting underneath and it's causing a right fast.
And then I bet your ink dries out on there as well.
Yeah,
and then you have to try and re-ink
on
it
there as well, remember?
Yeah.
It's so brilliant. It really is a fantastic selection. Well done. There's
My
loads
children
and loads
would love
of you
that as well. I love the box.
Yeah.
You'd pay nearly that for a craft, in a craft shop.
Yes, you most certainly would. And it is, I know this is silly, it's not a wood look box, it is a real wooden box. You've got your metal hinges on here, so it's lovely and secure, as you can see at the side there. It's really nicely made out. And you're getting a full 70 pieces in there as well. Your sizes are all there in the info too. It's wonderful.
You could buy these and maybe the nature stamps and have one of those nature stamps as your logo.
Lovely.
And then just print out all your boxes, all your little price tags, things like that, because you could do all your price tags by hand as well, because they can be expensive. Price blocks are really expensive for a set of price blocks.
Yeah, and an interesting thing with these ones too is if you do want to do prices, it's great because if, say for example, you decide to take the price up on something because you're going somewhere a bit different or it's cost you more to serve it, just make your own.
Away.
I am going to have to move on because we've got loads more to come. I'm going to revisit the Christmas ones now just because we've got the pictures, yay, to show you. So tell us a bit about these designs, please, Claire.
So these are all copper blanks, so just a little bit of copper that I've then put a white or a black base of F colour on, quite thick, like 2 or 3 layers of it. And then when you pop it down onto your tile for it to cool, as soon as you've waited a couple of seconds, you can push one of these stamps into there and it actually makes a little divot that you can then put some more F colour, different colour, rub it over literally with your finger, wipe away anything, and the F colour sits in the sort of like the recess of the stamp. Put it back on, cook it, and you get the stamp. So, and it doesn't damage the stamps for inking or for F colour. So you're not going to burn the stamps. If you've got ink on them anyway, it doesn't matter. You can wipe it off or you can use them as is. So they're fabulous. I really enjoyed working with them. Really, really enjoyed working with them.
They are just fantastic. Do enjoy them. And, a lot of these ones as well, which is worth a mention, are year round as well. There's birthday presents in there. Obviously it's a Christmas present, but it could be a birthday present. You've got the star in there as well.
I don't think the gingerbread man, he's not, I mean, he is Christmassy, but he's not Christmas, is he?
I wouldn't walk into a bakery in summer and see a gingerbread man and go, bit early. It's an all year round thing, isn't it?
Not at all.
Let me bring to you the stamping pads now, please. Obviously, you do get the smaller stamping pad within the kit itself. This one though, larger, so great for larger stamps. Also, it's just the way of the world. These stamp pads will dry out after a time. There are ways of replenishing them, but it's always good to have a backup one, especially if you're going to be doing a lot of stamping at one time, for example, on your craft boxes like this. So, at the well-known crafting shops that I go to, you could be spending $6.99 quite easily on a stamping block. Liam, who used to work at another well-known shopping TV channel, used to sell them for about $4.99, did you say? About $4.99. You ready for this? Liam's actually saying it's making him feel a bit ill because he genuinely cannot believe this. £1.95 coming in on your screen for you today. Liam is literally like, I sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these types of pads, same look, same size, same design, at $4.99. Obviously, I don't know what the brand is, so it's different. I'm not sort of price comparison, but these are great, and I have worked with these, and I have bought these from Jewellery Maker before because it's a great price.
And it says it works on fabric as well.
Yeah.
Fabric, wood, and paper. I'd have thought you needed 3 separate ones for different
for different surfaces.
Surfaces, yeah. That's fantastic. That is brilliant. Even if you just wanted to make somebody's personal little tags, $1.95 and $9.95, and you can set the kids doing that because they break up next week.
Yeah, of course.
They can be doing all the little stamping.
Lovely. For your little placemats.
Yeah.
Right, you do the little label tags for where you want people to sit.
Yeah. Max
stamp
would,
them out.
I could literally leave that with Max and he'd be there for hours.
Yeah.
Stamping either like Christmas decorations or tags or wrapping paper. That's amazing.
It's brilliant, that, isn't it? Well done. Final 32 of those now. So good luck. Let me dive on in. Say again, sorry, which one is it? Let me bring to you a Let It Snow stamp. Being blind. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. This is how I want my handwriting to look.
Oh, I'd love my handwriting like that.
So I do dabble in paper crafts and I have sold paper crafts in my time, and I have trained and trained and tried to make my handwriting look like this, and generally it doesn't look quite as perfect as I want it to, so it means that sometimes I'll kind of go, right, well that's not good enough, I'll make another one. Also for me though, with this, that is a real skill because you've essentially got 3 different fonts here for you to be able to try and recreate in handwriting. Actually though, with a stamp, much quicker, much more sleek, much more uniformed, and if you think about getting it right first time, the amount of times you're going to do that as opposed to the amount of times that I've gone, no, that's a bit wonky, no, that's not quite right, that S is too big, or whatever with handwriting, $2.95, saving money.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And I bet you could, if you wanted to, sort of like mask off a little bit of it. Because they're quite spread out, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you could, if you wanted just the snow section, you could like stamp that on there and then just mask off the rest.
Great, yeah.
I don't know how, but I'm sure you
literally can. You could literally
like
just
a post-it note
Get
or something like that.
tape. Decorator's tape over the top. Job's a good one, and you're not damaging it or anything. Just remember to keep the life of these nice and long. You want to clean them off after you've used them. Really easy to do that though. Really easy to do that. You just pop them in a little bit of bubbly water. Bit of bubbly water. £2.95, well done. Okie dokie.
You know, for under a £5, just to give it a go, I'd be more than happy with that.
Yeah.
Because where I was in Harrogate last week, they did have a stand that had like little MDF cutouts and stamps.
Great.
And it had 5 MDF cutouts, 1 little tiny stamping block, and then just a couple of little stamps in there. I think it was £15. And you could only make 5.
And then you're done.
Yeah.
You have to replenish them.
Yeah. So you could, if you wanted to, cut out lots of, because MDF's quite inexpensive, isn't it?
Yeah, it is,
you could cut out some or buy the pre-made shapes and then just decorate them to your house, to your heart's content.
And don't forget, if you are getting this stamp, do ensure you're getting the large stamping block, because although it's not impossible to do it with this, it is much more difficult because you obviously, the stamp itself is larger than the block. Well done. Okay, let me bring to you the boxes that I've been stamping on now, can I? I just think these are wonderful. You are getting, in total, 6 of these, but just for space reasons, because we've got so many treats for you tonight, we've just got 2 to show you. Now, these are brilliant crafting boxes for numerous reasons. First off, they're very, very sturdy indeed. You can just see that even just with the actual thickness of the cardboard itself. Also, the fact that they're finished off really nicely, and this might be one of those really sort of pedantic things you might not to look for, but it really does go to show the quality of the element. The fact that this line is beautifully, perfectly lined up to that line and to that line. It's all perfectly nice and flat, real good professional looking finish. Also, you saw that you've got in here the actual mat itself that goes inside. It's kind of this velvet-like feel design here. And you get, there you go. So you can use the two little points here to actually pop your necklace in. You've then got the sections here whereby, obviously these haven't got the pearls on. Remember, they're coming up at 8 o'clock. Trust me on this. This is the type of deal and the type of opportunity that you are going to be making a lot of people smile with this Christmas. But yeah, you can literally pop your stud earrings through there and then put the butterfly back on there as well. So you get the pair of earrings too. We have got a massive amount, 6 of them in total, and they're perfect for you to stamp on, for you to decoupage, for you to colour, for you to paint, for you to personalise to your heart's content, and they are literally only £8.95 for all 6 of them. That's £1.50 each approximately.
I bought my mum's Christmas present from a company that has white in there.
Yeah.
And do you know how much I paid for 2 gift boxes? Because I bought her 2 nice presents, and they said at the end, did you want gift boxes? £5 each.
Really?
And all they are, they're a white box with a piece of ribbon around them. So I could have saved myself £10.
Yeah.
And they would have fitted, the gifts would have fitted in these boxes as well, and personalised them.
Personalise them yourself. I have actually got ribbons coming up in different colours, so you can personalise them again even more.
And you can personalise the ribbon as well, because that one works on fabric.
Yeah, it does, yeah. You can stamp that too. When are the Christmas trees coming up, please? Deborah? About 6:45. Let me just bring them over. Oh, that's a black recording. Unusual. Here you go. These ones. There they are. Oh, yummy scrummy. Around about 1:45. I've just got to get through all of these boxes and things first. We're now 2 members of the team down because one member of the team has gone to pick up another member of the team. So, hopefully 1:45, all things hoping. Okay. Let me bring to you the same box, but this time in the black version. Now, I think these are so elegant. I think they're so sleek. And obviously, so far, I've only brought to you, what colour would I go for? I've only brought to you thus far the black ink. But remember, we do have different coloured inks available to you. And also, if you want to personalise these in a different way, just ribbon.
Definitely just
some ribbon.
Just beautiful. It really finishes a gift off, doesn't it?
Yeah. What do you like? I've done this wrong way around. What do you like about boxes like this, please?
Well, the fact that I'm not really somebody that likes to do wrapping. I don't like wrapping paper.
No.
I get really cross with sticky tape and that kind of thing. So for me, that looks a very expensive gift straight away.
Yeah.
So you could have something gorgeous, handcrafted piece of jewellery in there, or a little bit of artwork, or maybe you have bought a gift from the high street, like some socks or some gloves, because they would fit in there nicely, wouldn't they?
Yeah,
definitely. And then just to have that underneath the Christmas tree with that lovely ribbon, whichever colour ribbon that you're going to get.
Sold out.
Perfect.
Don't forget, keep the silica bags. They're always worthwhile.
Pop them in your tools.
With me. Yeah, tools. I put them in with my photographs as well. You have boxes of photographs. Let me bring to you the polka dots now. Here we go. These are divine. These come ready done, ready built, so you don't have to pop them up in together or whatever. These have got a little bit of a high shine to them, so if you did, I would say make sure that you're setting it afterwards. But yeah, you could do. Definitely on the inside. I love this one for bangles.
Yes, really nice for bangles. Do you want a bangle?
Oh, you got one? Of course you do. Thank you. Oh, just look. I mean, that bangle looks expensive and costly anyway, but that is, a large design. If you open this up, I mean, you'd feel special, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That would feel, and also, you know, the foam's not kind of flopping all over the show. It's a nice sturdy piece that you've got there.
Yeah.
I think that is just beautiful.
It is. I love these boxes. And you could choose the ribbon as well that you, the gold ribbon.
The gold one.
Had. Or the bronze.
Yeah, bronzy.
Gorgeous
that's
together.
perfect to go with it.
Gorgeous.
Perfect colour. £5.95. And again, you're getting 6 of these. I've literally got 10 of these left now. I'll just show you the ones that I've got out just to give you an idea. You know, brilliant
Christmas
quality.
favours on your Christmas table. If you made a lovely stretchy bracelet just to put in there, just a little, because some people do have Christmas table gifts as well, don't they?
Yes, absolutely. A bit like you would at weddings.
Yeah, like a little favour. But how lovely with a little, or even one of the gorgeous trees. Couldn't remember what they were called then.
Yeah.
You know, if you got one of those little glue dots and just put a glue dot on there, just so it's up there.
Yeah.
You know, just a lovely little present.
That'd be beautiful. Well done, everyone. Which ones are we doing next? Mia pieces being silly.
Your red ones, lovely.
Oh, I think these ones look so beautiful. Here we go. These ones you can stamp onto.
Oh, they've got the craft. Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. So again, they aren't as shine, which means that if you do want to apply something else to them, it's much easier. Because it's a little bit like with your hot fix, and yes, you can hot fix these, but it's a little bit like with your hot fix. If you're trying to hot fix onto a high shine surface, then it's going to be pretty tricky. You might need a little bit of added help, but not with these. These ones have got the white sort of velvet-like finish on the inside of these ones, and I'll just show you, you've got the corner sections here for your necklaces, for example. But obviously you can put whatever you wish into these, and the fabric itself, if you do cause a little bit of pressure to it, you can put earrings in here as well. You can even cut into these with your craft knife to make little ring slots if you want to. £8.95 for you today on that one. £8.95, they're about to sell out.
You could make a card of it in there as well, so you could have a card and your gift, couldn't you?
Great idea. All in one, yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
Especially if you're sending it abroad or something like that.
That's true, because that can be really tricky, sort of the organising of the
and
different...
the cost as well.
The
of
cost
two
of doing different ones. Let's do your craft bags now. Surely perfect for if you're selling, right?
Definitely, yeah, definitely. If you're selling your jewellery and you can't afford to have personalised boxes, always personalise your bags over the boxes. Because
interesting.
people walk round with the bag.
Very true.
So it's free advertising. So wherever they go, that bag is on show, because the only people that will see the branded box are when they're at home.
Perfect.
So when you're walking around a craft event, if you've got, even just got a little tag, so I would make some little tags on this and stamp on the tag.
Yeah.
They're walking around, they're like, oh, what's that? You know, whatever your little business is called.
Yeah. That's great. And then people are going to spot that and then hopefully walk past your stand.
Yeah, especially if they've been to your stand and they can't remember where it is. If you see somebody with one of the bags walking round, go, oh, do you know where that stand was? Great. And they say, yeah, just up there, I've just bought this.
Perfect.
So it's free advertising.
And at £4.95 for 12 of these, and you can see how sturdy they are. You know, they're not flimsy, they stand there alone, which again, it may well sound like an obvious point, but it makes such a difference. Yeah. Not all of them do. You can get really, really flimsy bags if you're not careful. £4.95, and again, they're really easy to fold down, and you're done. Yeah. £4.95 for 12 of those ones today. Well done. I'm going to bring to you the craft colour finish ones. And one thing that I really love about these, which is the same as the other design, well, it's numerous. On these ones, again, you've got just that flat colour, so it's the same colour all over. One of my favourite things with these also is the handles. The fact of the matter is that these handles, first off, they're a fabric, so they feel a bit more expensive than if that was a plastic handle, for example, or even a paper handle, because you can get paper boxes with paper handles, can't you?
There was a lady who smashed 2 gin glasses in a paper handled bag last week. Yeah.
Oh,
it was
that
awful.
Must have been so frustrating.
Yeah, just snap, but this isn't going to, because there's so much strength in that.
It's so sturdy. Another thing I really like about it is another small one, but it's all about personalisation this first hour. Do you see how they have these little sections on the end? Those are what stop that paper coming through, but all you have to do is turn them in on itself, and I might have to take this out of shot, sorry, to be able to do it, just so I can see it. But all you do is you pop them out, do the same on the other side, and voila. grab whatever colour ribbon you're working with that day or whatever, and literally post it through, tie a little knot, and now you've got a different handle. You've got your personalised handle again.
Really nice.
And you can see that that has left no mark or whatever. You haven't had to cut these down, so you can use them for something else quite easily. You know, you could even, I'm thinking, you know, if you wanted to make like a bauble yourself or whatever, pop that on, that can go on your tree, whatever it might be. Really easy to do. £4.95, and as you can see, you just literally just post them back in and they do their job again. £4.95, and again, that is for 12 of them today.
You can as well, somebody showed me a little trick with these as well. If you post the opposite side through this side and back through, it closes the bag together as well.
Great point.
So you cross them over, and then it holds it closed, so nothing can come out of it.
That's very, very, very good. £4.95, well done.
They're a nice size, those as well, aren't they? Lovely size.
Yeah, well done. Okay, let's dive on. No, it's not, sorry, pop it. Little black ones, ring boxes, or earring boxes, of course, or bag charm boxes, key ring boxes, cufflink boxes, anything that's a delicate item, everything that's a smaller piece. These ones, again, you're going to be getting 6 of. There's only 4 of these available now. You're getting 6 in the pack, but I have only got 4 in quantity. They do have that lovely velvet finish, and the design in there that I will show you is the ring section too. So you can have it black or white side, it's up to you. £2.95 for 6 of them. Again, they come with a silicone gel to keep them nice and in order. And literally, I've got 2 of those left now. £2.95. I'm going to do the red boxes now. Now, these are your builder boxes, and I love the material of these. Have a little feel of them.
They're like linen, aren't they?
Yeah, they give you that finish. Oh, dead easy to do. Oh yeah, they're dead easy.
I didn't realise they were going to be that easy.
Were you going to be worried then that it was like right under the diagram?
I need a degree.
Here it is. There you go. And hand in hand, squeeze, done. You just pop that base out, and it's sorted. Et voila! And then, obviously, the long bit here goes on inside, because you can see the perforated edge here. See that? So you bend that in. I don't want to do it purely because we want to be able to send this set back, but you hold that bit in. I'll do it kind of delicately. Oh, if that makes sense. And then you've got, hang on, like that one, isn't it? Sorry, Ben who's back, by the way. Hi Ben, he made it. Sorry, Ben's now doing some sort of arm movements to me, which is throwing me right off. Hang on, Liam.
I'm here.
I thought I'd got rid of you. I thought you'd left me till the show.
Nah, still coming.
Nah, still. Can't keep away, can he, Dan? He's obsessed with us. He loves it. Yo, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Good. Show us.
Right, so this bit goes in there.
First ever professional demo, everybody.
Like that. So that bit sits at the bottom.
Yeah.
And that bit sits like that. And then this bit goes in like this.
Yeah.
And then that.
Yeah.
And then that. Oh no, the other way around.
That
like
one first.
Oh no.
No, not
one
that
of them
way.
goes in, so that goes in like
That's
that.
it, yes.
And then that. Basically.
Got you. I got you. But I see where you're going with it.
But that goes like that.
Yes. No. Liam, don't know where you've made that up from. He was like, don't worry, Bex, I'll show you. Crap to do with that, here with the lids.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
That is so funny. There you are. Yeah, well done, you've nailed that. Well, is it all right that I bend these? Oh, it's a bit late now, isn't it? Bend them. There you are. Sorry, we didn't put the price in either. It's £3.95 for you today. You forgot about the lids, didn't you, Petal?
Oh, you thought they were like a pillow.
There you go. They are. I love that you're like, don't worry, I've got this. Fold these ones in as well. They are. Can you see? Oh, sorry, let me show you that angle again. So here's your perforation. That perforation goes inwards and that will then become your corner. And then you can glue that down, do it at the rest, and voila, there comes your lid. Make sense? Yeah? So it's a fully red box basically. Do it with your glue gun. I would anyway. I live by my glue gun. I live by my glue gun. And then, I'll flatten them back down again. You're done and dusted. I've not seen them before, but I quite like the fact that they are make your own.
Yeah.
I think that's a bit different.
Well, you can make them
And it's fully red. It's very sturdy.
you know, as you're selling as well, can't you? If you're gonna, but they'd look lovely on the Christmas tree.
Little bow hanging off.
Yeah,
Little sweet treat inside.
Yeah, just pop a little hole in the middle of the thing and just tie a knot underneath.
Yeah.
And then just hang it up.
Love that. Right, I'll deconstruct that again in a second. Let's move on to. I love these cushion ones.
I like these ones.
I really like these ones for, yes, things that are jewellery related, but for stuff like ties.
Yes.
And for stuff like socks or nice neckerchiefs and scarves.
Yeah, little silk scarves.
I think these are just fabulous. I really do. Also, little, this is one that I'm doing for Christmas this year. I've got us all Christmas crackers. And I've got half-drilled earring findings for the ladies. So I'm going to make them up, obviously. And don't forget, I've got these not far off. This is the one to own. And then for the gents, I'm doing like little miniatures because all of the fellas in my family like the whiskies and stuff. These for little miniatures inside them.
Perfect in there. Just a little bit of tissue paper or something wrapped around there.
Yeah, lovely. It's literally just a moment of folding in and folding in. That then becomes your 3D box design, and then that's obviously your lid, and you fold that back in as well. So dead easy. And if you did want to put a little bit of tissue paper in there, you could put bracelets in it too.
Yeah,
Quite
definitely,
easily.
definitely.
There you are. $1.95. I am whistling through these because I have got a lot to bring to you. Next one I'm going to bring is that shape, but it's in the crafting finish. So again, great for you to paint on, draw on, stamp on. $1.95 these are going to be. I am bringing to you 6 of them, and they are your pillow boxes.
Your Christmas tree.
Yes.
Pop a little Christmas tree in there.
I mean, imagine you being gifted this. And, oh, I wonder what that is. Oh, that's lovely. There you are. You get it. It's a nice ribbon on. It's got your name on it as well. And you open it up. Oh, I wonder. Oh, wow. I mean, really. You're going to be chuffed as peas. £1.95, not long until I've got those at all. I'm going to bring to you real quick. There's nothing in there, sweet pea, sorry. Say that again. Ribbons, because I've already got them out. I love this ribbon so much.
And I went to buy some ribbon not long ago for a school project.
Right.
And I went to that high street shop.
The well-known one.
Yeah, and it was really expensive for a metre. And literally that's all I got was a metre.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
It was very, very expensive.
It's really not. The great thing about this is you can see, and this is why I'm kind of folding it. I'm folding it because I want you to be able to see that it is high shine on each side. Also, the thing I absolutely love about this is the fact that, can you see, it's kind of piped on each side. It's piped all the way down. So that means I know full well that if I do cut this, it's not going to fray all over the show and cause me, you know, a kerfuffle, let's say. You have got here a lot of workability. You've got here the opportunity to do cute little roses like that.
How did you do that?
Just concertina it. And you can use these for ribbons, you can use these for hairbands, you can use these for, you know, the back of necklaces as well.
Definitely, definitely for the back of necklaces. That'd be perfect for the necklaces. But I just think, you know, with the lighter one, you could put some stamps on there as well, especially with that ink pad that said it, you know, was fine for fabrics, that kind of thing. Really lovely colours as well.
Stunning,
really beautiful colours.
This one here is an organza finish. These ones here are your satin finish. So the organza's got a layer of translucency to it, which is really nice for layered up designs. £3.95 for you today. 40p per metre now.
Well, I paid a lot more than that for 1 metre.
For one. Yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't a specialist ribbon, and it wasn't wide either. It was probably a little tiny bit wider than that.
Yeah.
But it was, and it literally was a metre.
Yeah.
She measured it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So they don't want to give you extra.
Oh no, no.
£3.95, well done, one and all. Okay, let's bring, I think this is such a colour trend.
This is beautiful.
I've loved the emerald green frocks and nice dresses that have been coming up at this time of year. And remember, Pantone's colour of the year next year, which is this sort of, it's called Classic Blue. I have put a picture of it on my Facebook page. It's a lovely colour, and I actually think that would work so nicely with these.
With that, yeah.
So what a fashion-forward way to go. Bringing to you, again, 2 of the satins and 1 of the organza here. Great for wrapping, great for your presents, wonderful for adorning and stamping onto, you know, personalised. So instead of having a label, you could do Merry Christmas to whoever. £3.95 for all of them. And again, loads you're getting on those ones, 30 metres. Perfect thing to add onto your bows and onto your ribbon right here, right now. We are bringing to you something so luxurious, so special, so individual. Bringing to you... Oh, look at this little bauble. We're going to do the Christmas trees for you in a bit. Your 3D, oh, this is right though, isn't it? The bauble, yeah. 3D bauble design we've got here for you with that wonderful rose gold inlays there. Doing plating like this is a serious skill, isn't it?
Oh, it is, really is a serious skill, yeah, because you have to be able to sort of like put those little bits in there, but this almost looks like it's been inlaid within that. So yeah, it looks like the rose gold's been inlaid into the silver, which is even more difficult.
Yeah, it's really hard work to be able to do. The lovely thing is these are light enough to be able to use as earrings because you've got that open point at the top here. And even because if this is £2.5 grand just as stands, but if that was completely solid on the inside, you could be talking more like 7-8 grams maybe,
yeah,
couldn't
definitely,
you?
Definitely.
So that would be far too heavy.
Yeah.
Not with these though.
No, these are lovely. These are great. Again, you know, nice little Christmas Day gifts. You know, just for your Christmas table, especially if you've got 2 of those, a little pair of shepherd hook earrings, and you're away.
Well done, £7.95. Do keep dialing. We're going to bring you, I've got to fit through all of these before I bring you all of those style buys. If I don't end up doing all of them this time, I will do them straight after the break for you.
Are they? Oh.
So they're a chalkboard finish, so you can use chalk on them. But they are actually wood.
They are lovely.
Yeah.
You would be able to F-colour on these as well, I think.
No way.
Yeah, because it only has to be able to withstand the heat for a couple of minutes.
Of course it does. That's brilliant.
So you could put a little bit of F-colour in the corner and use one of your Christmas stamps to then push that in so you can, and then still write people's name tags.
Yes, lovely.
Or, you know, onto a present.
Great idea. And they, you know, in this world whereby it's all about trying to waste less, use less paper, use less plastic, something like this, you've got the organic, the sort of natural cord, if you will, on there anyway, but also you could write on this in chalk, that could then be taken off and reused by that person and reused time and time and time again.
Yeah.
And you can even get chalk pens as well, which basically you paint them on like you would with a normal pen, and then you let them dry and they will last there until you wet them to take them off again. So
like the menu boards.
Exactly, like the menu boards. Yeah, like you see on specials. Yeah. All of these ones, and there's 5 of them in total. I think they look really, really expensive. Wooden designs, and they are £3.95 for you today. And again, if that cord's not right for you, it's only done with a lark's head knot, so you can just take that
out. Put some
out.
ribbon on there if you wanted.
Put your coloured ribbon on, or whatever it might be, your theme on, and then you can pop them back and, you know, for something else, reuse them again.
That natural rope's lovely though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely, really nice. Well done, £3.95. They're very popular. I'm going to do similar now, but in mini rounds. These could be good for prices as well.
Yeah, very good for prices. Yeah, you can sort of like stand them up on next to one of your jewellery busts, or you can hang them, you know, near your earrings, that kind of thing. Now these are great for that.
I like these ones too, actually, because they're very unisex, aren't they? And also, these are the types of gift this is the type of something you could give to everyone.
Yes,
there's not
definitely.
Everyone you know that you're going to buy a present for that you want to give a love heart to necessarily, is there?
I think they'd be nice as pendants as well.
Really? Hey, that's a good idea. You could engrave in them, you know.
Yeah, you could use your pyrography.
Well
thing.
done, pyrography tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. You could even use maybe certain Dremel fittings as well, actually.
Definitely with your Dremel. Yeah, because you've got an engraver tool on there.
Yeah,
The
of course.
diamond tip engraving tool, you could definitely use that.
So, Tree of Life design, for example.
That'd
Yeah,
be
love
really
that idea.
nice.
That would really nice.
I was looking for some Christmas Eve bags for my boys, and everything personalised on that handcrafted auction website. Well, not auction website, handcrafts website.
I know what you mean.
Everything that says it's got someone's name on it, you know, it doubles the price. So you could have like your family name on those.
That's a lovely idea.
Or baby's first Christmas, or
Oh, that's so nice. Well done, everyone, on those ones. We are going to have to head on into a break, but straight after the break, I'm going to be bringing to you your individually carved genuine gemstone tree ornaments. Lapis lazuli is just sensational. As well as that, I've got phenomenon stones as well. And I have got the likes of your aventurine quartz, your rose quartz, your clear quartz, and of course your labradorite. All of these are on their way. As well as that, I'm going to be bringing to you a demo with the wonderful Fleur so that you can recreate a design that looks like this, which, let's face it, we all want to get our hands on. We're going to be back.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Join us this Wednesday on Jewellery Maker for the Gem Setting Day. We have got the most stunning deal of the day for you, Ethiopian nuggets. As well as that, we're going to be bringing to you the deluxe gem setting toolkit so that you can create unique pieces. We also have for you yellow sapphire, aquamarine, pink amethyst, and a selection of pearls, and everything to suit your gem setting needs. As well as that, we've also going to be joined by the incredible Hayley Kruger and the wonderful Fleur Hastings. So join us at Jewellery Maker this Wednesday for Gem Setting Day.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker. Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. It is the moment you've all been waiting for. Well, actually, I'd say there's two moments you're waiting for. One is these, and one is those earrings, which have gone walkabouts. Today's amazing must-have. These earrings,
Yeah.
we are all, Dan, you're a legend. These are absolutely sensational earrings.
I think they are definitely what they are, a must-have.
Yeah, they are.
You really must, they must have these. There must be some left.
Fingers crossed. We have got good quantity, which is why the price is going to be so sensational. You get the posts, the peg, and your perfect round pearl earrings in the 3 different colours, all together for one price. They're special as you like, aren't they? They're coming up for you in hour from now. Before that though, we've got loads to get through. Who fancies recreating this sensational piece? Well, we're going to give you the chance to do so in just a little bit, but before it, let's do your individually hand-carved trees. One thing I want to remind you, this is before I bring the graphics in on this, one thing I really want to remind you is the fact that what I'm bringing to you here is not something which has been created in a lab. This is not something which has been melted down and placed into a mould. These are individually hand-carved, unique quality labradorite. These are hand carved by our amazing team in Jaipur to bring to you something that could be jewellery, something that could be sculptural, something that could be homeware. We had that first hour that was full of boxes, it was full of stamps, it was full of personalisation, ribbons, etc. Let's carry on the personalisation with these because I have never seen anything quite to this calibre or level before. If you want to be in with a chance of winning these, I think, you know, it does feel like it's a winning opportunity because I'll be honest, we tried to get as many as we could of each one. 76 is all I have of these ones. So you've got to be in it to win it, if they say. I would start dialing now. You are going to be getting the overall carat weight and you will get both. So it's 110 carats worth in total and you are getting both. You might get one slightly bigger, one slightly smaller. I can't guarantee that because it's all to do with the raw material. But again, isn't that the great thing about these, that they are that unique and individual? Guaranteeing you to, I hope you're dialing because today your graphics are about to come live. So good luck, one and all. I think these are just sensational. Let's give you your pack of 2 here, approximate size 30 by 40, but as I said, there may well be a little bit of leeway in it. we have got for you today something that is very, very multi-use. These could be trees, but they do look almost Game of Thronesy as well, don't they?
Yeah, I think that you could definitely have these as arrowheads as well.
Yeah.
So you could wire wrap that so the point goes down as well. So you could use all of your wires on, or even your copper sheeting. You could actually do prong setting with your copper sheets to actually encapsulate these and keep them in that sort of like arrowhead or Christmas tree design.
You have got here something really sensational. There's no drill hole on these, which is brilliant because you're not impeding any of that light. Because remember, once you put a drill hole through something, the easiest way to show it would be through like this one here.
Yeah.
If this one had a drill hole going all the way through it, it's going to interrupt the look of it, isn't it? These don't have a drill hole, but they are great because they are standalone. They have all been created so that they can literally just stand up as tableware or pieces like that. Also though, all of these nooks for you wire workers, do a little wire work brace to these almost with little prongs coming out under here, under here, under here and under here, and you have got those 4 joining points that will literally hold that in place and you hardly are interrupting the finish of it at all.
Do you know when you go to garden centres and you see those lovely nativity and village sets as well?
Yes.
How lovely would it be to have those within there as well? You know, because you get the little train going round and the little village. They would look amazing in there as well.
They really would. Right, let's talk pounds and pennies. Your price point today for both of these, 110 carats worth, £19.95 only today, which for the quality of these, the uniqueness of these is really exciting, I think. I just love them.
That is full coverage labradorescence. It's not even moving.
No.
And you can see that labradorescence all the way through.
Yeah.
That's amazing price for those two. That really is, because you know sometimes you don't, you want something to hold. So we have the unicorns and we have some other little things as well, that you can just have to have on your collection.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous.
They're perfect for it, aren't they? And I do love that they are, trees, but they're also arrowheads, etc. The fact of the matter is that we are launching these for you tonight. Get yourself on the phone lines now, because I am about to do a launch price point on this, because sometimes we can do this on brand new launches, and the reason we do it, and I understand that some people may well watch and go, well, if you can take it to that price, why then is there that rule that so if it's within the 30 days or whatever, that the second time you see it, it's actually back to the original price. Even actually the next day, why is it back to the original price? If you can take it that low, why not keep it that low? And there's a couple of reasons for that. First up, because we are taking a hit on the product when we take it lower. We know that these are selling well as they are. I've got multi-buyers in as them at this price. So we know that we can sell them at this price and people will still purchase them. We obviously as a business want to make money, because Dan and Liam and Ben, they're always like, pay our wages, I've got a car to run, So we do have to make money as a business, obviously. But yeah, when we do take it lower, we do lose money. For all intents and purposes, we do lose money. But the reason we do it is because we want to entice you to watch us live on air and get your live on air treats, because that's how we work as a business. And obviously, if you weren't to be there doing that, we wouldn't be here as a channel anymore. So you're in, you're watching, you're buying. So we hope you continue to do it and spread the word of us. And so we give you on air deals to launch products like this. £14.95 only today. The fact that these are now under £15 for two, I think is incredible, because I was happy when they were under 20
Well,
for the two.
I was going to say £10 each. That'd be perfect, £10 each for something of that size and that quality.
Wow, they are so gorgeous, says Deborah. Getting them for mum and dad and mum and dad-in-law. And brother of partner and everyone else I can think of.
They're just lovely things to have, aren't they? We all have those ornaments that they don't have to go on the tree. I've got lots of ornaments that are just on the side as well. They would be beautiful in the window as well, catching the light.
Catching that light beautifully. And I know this sounds silly, but these do catch the light, and you do walk past them and they do catch your eye. And I don't know if this is just where I live, but the houses this year, some of them have, it's like Santa's grotto. I feel dead bad for them in January, getting the bill through for all them.
Oh, I know.
I mean, I am properly one of those people who's like if the heating dials even moved and like a centimetre, I'm like, who's been touching the dial? You know what I mean? The bills are going to go through the roof. But these, they're a source of their own light. These are even going to shine in moonlight, you know.
And like, you know, you can spend a lot of money on Christmas decorations that are only out for a month. But these, you can leave them out all year round because although it's, you know, a Christmas tree shape, it's a fir tree shape.
Yes, it is.
So they can be out all year round. Yeah, all year round have them out.
They're just so cool, aren't they? I am so low in stock. I do have to move on. I'm going to be zipping through these quite quickly because I've got a demo and so much more to fit in. I will let you know though, I've got way over 50% of my stock gone, so good luck. I'm being told now it's more like 70% I've actually got gone, so good luck. Let's keep it phenomenal. As I said, we were only able to purchase a certain amount of each. These ones is slightly less. It was 52 of these we were able to purchase. And again, it's because we're having these cut individually for a set date, and it depends how much rough they can get out of the ground and how much time our gemstone cutters have to actually cut these. These ones, I think, maybe even more Game of Thrones than the previous.
Yeah. And also the size of the material that you must have to have and the quality, because you've got to have a really good tiger's eye to get that whole tiger's eye sort of like look over the whole piece of that.
Totally, totally. Can I just let you know, we are going to do a price match on these ones. Again, we shouldn't. It's a phenomenon gemstone. A phenomenon gemstone, generally you're paying more for, but we did it on the first one. So we are launch price though. Launch price only, really important. I keep telling you that because I'm so aware that sometimes people, when they watch this at their leisure on our YouTube channel, they might think, hang on, you know, Becky's saying $14.95. I'm trying to check out on the web and it's saying $19.95. Please remember, I can only guarantee these prices whilst we are live on air on today's date. So please do treat yourself to them whilst you can. They're so glitz and glam.
They look more tree-like as well with the tiger's eye.
It's that kind of woodland colour, isn't it?
Because like the bark, it looks like the sun catching the light on the bark.
That's such a good point. I like the idea of these with, if you did that, if you got the Alison Towery nativity scene, seed bead designs, maybe some of these in kind of the distance would look rather lovely. I've got to move on. That one's very, very popular as well. Good luck, one and all. I'm going to bring to you now, there's about 23, 24 of those ones left only.
I love these ones.
I think I feel like this is how I've always wanted lapis lazuli to look.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just take a look at that quality.
You can see all what makes lapis beautiful.
Yeah.
That pyrite.
You can see the pyrite inclusions that were said to have attracted Marco Polo the first time he saw them. And just look, you could actually see the shine on this, can't you? That's astonishing. They are like looking up at a clear night sky with a telescope, seeing all of these galaxies, and then actually cutting them into that one there looks like almost like a Tinkerbell sort of as you know, flying past. I think these are divine, these ones. Very rich indeed. £14.95. What colour wire might we use with these ones, do you think?
I think you could go with the gold.
Yeah.
You definitely go with gold, like the really rich gold one, rather than the champagne, just to keep that pyrite look about it.
Yeah,
if you wanted to do something like your bare copper and then colour them as well, you could do that.
Gorgeous idea. Again, guaranteeing you two. Gonna say to you, you'll get one that's approximately 28 mil across and 37 tall, and the other one which will be slightly larger on those ones. These ones are really, 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 really popular again, so if you do fancy grabbing your hands on them, absolutely do feel free to do so. Now, those ones are my totally natural, luxury, beautiful, high-end gems. I'm keeping it that way in many instances, but there is a slight change on these ones. Let me show you. I mean, that is walking through a forest.
That is your definite forest green, isn't it?
We've got your aventurine quartz here, which is why that unique colour is so special. It's almost like a Brazilian emerald look, actually, isn't it?
Actually, yeah, it is, yeah.
It is entirely natural. And if you do like your sort of jadeite hues, nephrite hues, you're not a million miles away from it with this, are you? You're not a million steps away.
Look at the green and the silver jump rings.
Hey,
You could do something.
Yeah.
Something to do with this.
Yeah, great idea. Now, I just want to let you know something that I think is proof that Jewellery Maker are kind of fantastic. One of the many reasons. Now, labradorite and tiger's eye are phenomenal gemstones. They cost us more to buy. Lapis lazuli, when it is natural, is more expensive anyway, and I'll show you these alongside them just to let you know what we're talking about. Lapis lazuli, when it's natural, because of the rarity and because how difficult it is to get recently, these are getting more expensive as well. So these and the previous ones have cost us more. With these ones, which yes are the same carat weight, but it's a more readily available gemstone, we are bringing to you something that cost us better. It was more affordable for us to buy. So we could quite easily just say, here you go, keep it, $14.95. And we sat there going, oh, a bit more money for us. But that's not what we're about here at Jewellery Maker. And that's what I adore about us. If we get a great deal, we pass it on. Just like if we have to pay more, you have to pay more. You know, prices of gemstones go up. It's the way of the world, sadly. But this was more affordable for us to purchase in its form, in its state, and therefore we pass that great deal on for you. We've got £12.95 for you today. And if I just, you know, sort of stand some of these ones up alongside them, I think that just looks so
really
wonderful,
nice.
doesn't it?
Really beautiful.
That green and that blue
Yeah.
together.
And you know, for £12.95, that's 2 presents, isn't it? I'm
Very
not very
true.
good at maths.
Yep.
But that's like £6.50.
Yeah. £6.50 about.
£6.50 each. You know, that with one of those little pillow boxes, a
Beautiful,
little
that
bit
we
of
did in
tissue
the first
paper,
hour.
really, really beautiful. Really lovely to have. Just to have that gemstone on your person, if you like.
Yeah. And don't forget with these as well, although we're you know, not allowed to talk about it too much, remember all of these, a lot of people do believe, have powers and have, you know, connections with chakras, etc. So that'd be really interesting. Sorry, I'm giggling because Liam's going, there is just not enough time for all the amazing product tonight. I know, we've got a lot. We've got a lot. Just because the graphic goes out, just because the graphics go, does not mean we've sold out of it, okay? So if you do want to grab these, do dial through. The quicker you get them, the better. Lar, are you 92? Is your code on this one today? We've got 110 carats worth of your Christmas trees, and this time, of course, in the rose quartz.
That's Madagascan
Yep.
rose quartz.
Which is kind of what I was just about to say. I was just about to say, no, I was just about to say, the colour of these is so strong, you would think they were dyed.
Yeah.
But it's actually its location.
Yeah.
It's not just me that is looking at these and going,
No.
wow, that is stronger than I would expect.
Very, very strong pink, isn't it? And I think when you see rose quartz like this, there is no mistaking rose quartz. You know, some people sometimes say, oh, rose quartz and sort of like morganites and that kind of thing are very similar. When you see rose quartz of this quality like this, it's unmistakably ballet pink.
Totally, yeah. Candy floss, proper rose quartz.
Yeah.
We are going to match the price of the last one as well for you today. Again, this is us taking a hit on these. Original price point's $19.95. You know, $12.95. We're bringing it to you. I do have to reiterate, all of these prices will go up in a few hours, and actually some of these will sell out before the end of our live show anyway. So it really could be your first time of seeing them and your last time of seeing them. Remember, if selections of your delicate gemstone colours are your thing, I have literally got moments to wait, about 40 minutes to wait for these ones.
Hang on a minute. Could
Go
you
ahead.
use these as place card holders?
Yes.
You know, on your Christmas table, you could make like a little polymer clay stand, stamp onto it with your letter stamps, what place it is, and then just make a little divot in there just to stand that there.
I love that idea.
That's lovely.
I love that idea. And same sort of thing, even for your Craft stand.
Yes,
You know,
prices, that
your
kind of
prices,
thing.
or where
Yeah.
you keep your business cards.
Yes,
You know, have the larger one and then the smaller one,
Yeah.
and actually have your business cards in between.
Stand them in,
as
yeah.
a little
'Cause
stand.
you can either get like a little piece of wood and just router out a little area for the trunk to go in.
sit in, yeah.
So it's not going to fall over. That's lovely.
That's just brilliant. Oh, I love
Shall I
that
go
idea.
now?
Oh, well, yeah, no, yeah.
I'll just go now.
You've peaked. Well done, everybody. That is a great deal. I have one set left and one set left
I think
only.
this is my favourite because I've got a real thing about this gemstone at the minute.
Why? What is it?
I don't know. It was a sphere that was in the studio and I picked it up and it just felt. Do you know when like jadeite gives me that nice, serene feeling? Clear quartz is at the minute as well.
Interesting.
And I've bought everything that's clear quartz.
That's clear quartz.
Because I just like to have it near me. And if I'm really stuck for what to do, the first thing I go to, I've got a little shelf with lots of gemstones on there. First thing I do is grab the clear quartz and just hold it. And I don't know what it is. It's a nice feeling.
Well, it's interesting that we can actually legally say that quartz has an energy.
Yes.
You know, we can't say that about everything, but
No.
clear quartz does have an energy, which is why it's sometimes used in watches to provide that you know, energy. This is slightly lesser in carat weight. We've gone a little bit smaller with these ones, 85.95. So therefore it could be 14.95. Could be $12.95. It's not going to be though, because we want to give you a great deal for its launch. Again, should be more expensive, should be more costly, but actually for you today, we have got for you
fairy lights behind them. Or a candle. You know,
oh,
those
you're
little
just
things.
showing off now.
I know.
You're just showing off. I love that.
I think I might have forgotten my demo, but I'm all right
that. Yeah, I love that as an idea. What? Well, yeah. What's happening?
I don't know. It's because I've had all day.
Do you reckon that's what it
I
is?
think that's what it is. Yeah, I've not had to get up at like 5 o'clock to put my mascara on. I've had all day to
I was
put
going to
my
say, how many
mascara
layers
on.
are you doing?
One every half hour.
Every half hour, layer it up. Just thinking, that's obviously not glued into place, but you can. I'll just do it without it glued into place. But look, you could even photograph your earrings on it.
You could.
So one here, one here. That's a nice photograph look.
That's lovely.
It's quite a cute idea, that, isn't
really
it?
nice.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you. I mean, I did need to prompt you, but it's fine. $9.95. Not long until those earrings. We'll let you know how they're getting on, but some of them are exceptionally low in stock, so do grab them whilst you can. Let's dive on in. We're going to do a couple of kits for you now. There's 2 parts of this kit, and both parts are exceptional. Yeah. Let's get started off with the sterling silver. Now, please just tell us, you've said already, obviously there's 2 parts to this kit, but you've told us already that these are probably your favourite kit of 2019.
Yeah.
Why is that, please?
Because it's high end. It's really high end. It's so so beautiful together. It's so, I'm going to use that word again, cohesive together.
Yeah.
Everything works. Everything just sits together so beautifully. There was a lot of thought process that goes into it, obviously, but that was mainly what kind of setting can I do for this gemstone, and the sterling silver just gives it that high price tag, I suppose. You know, that high
that it deserves.
luxury item that you've got there.
Yeah, and it thoroughly deserves that luxury item, because when you're looking into this, can you see how beautifully that is framing that lemon, bright, optimistic, genuine gemstone? It's a crowning jewel, and you know, deservedly so.
Yeah, it deserves that sterling silver. Yeah, it deserves that sterling silver to go around it. And out of this kit, I've done the whole necklace, and that's what I've got left.
That's incredible.
So I did the whole necklace, and I
because
still got
the chainmail goes all the way around to the back, even so much as using jump rings in Mobius rings and using jump rings to join the clasp on.
Yeah.
So that's all of that with that left over.
Yeah.
That's a solid sterling silver piece there.
So, and I have used little bits of sterling silver 0.4Y just to make the rosary links for the next part of the kit as well. But that, apart from that, that's all I've used of these just 2 kits.
It's just incredible.
And got lots left over.
So we've got in here 3mm, 4mm, 5mm and 7mm, and these are all solid sterling silver. 50 in each pack you're going to be getting, and the gram weight on this, we're literally just working out for you. Lovely Liam's got his abacus out one, so I'll let you know that in a minute. But you've worked with this, you've worked with a lot of sterling silver in your time. What is it that you think sterling silver brings if you're gifting?
Yeah, it's that luxury of sterling silver, because it is the only metal which is highly refractive of light.
Yes.
Every other metal is quite dull in comparison to this. Even like the higher echelons of metals, like your platinum, very dull looking. Sterling silver is so reflective. These are the brand new jump rings, so they've been around for about 12 months, and I was really adamant that I wanted even the smallest jump rings to be made on a 1mm wire.
Yes.
Because before, our sterling silver jump rings used to be made on different gauges of wire.
Yeah, you might get 0.8, you might get,
0.7, so it made all the aspect ratios completely different. You know, if you want to make in sterling silver with these jump rings, they're exactly the same size as our silver plated ones. So whatever you use, you can use them for, like, you can do the design in silver plated or in sterling silver, and you don't have to, have a little play with the sizes. It's going to be like for like. So there's a lot more sterling silver in them now.
Yeah. We are saying at the moment, and this is what we were saying the other week, last week, so I actually haven't looked today because traffic was a bit of a nightmare, so, but we were looking the other week, and we were saying that if you're able to get silver in a form to be worked with at about £6 a gram, you're doing well. I'm not saying it's the best price point out there, but we're saying for the price of silver, of what it was selling at the other week, don't forget, fluctuates daily, in fact hourly, especially at Christmas time. We are saying that around about £6 per gram is actually good for you to get your silver at. With the gram weight of these, that would mean that you would be paying 174.80p. Because there's 29.10 grams in here. So if it was based on that, obviously, we're talking about elements here. We're not talking finished pieces of jewellery or pure silver. Yet, still, £174.80p, nowhere near your price, obviously. We're Jewellery Maker, we do great deals, we do great opportunities. We put a lot of work into coming up with these and making these and creating these for you crafters. £37.95 now. That is now working out about £1.30 per gram.
And when you think about that, these have been precision cuts, for our chainmail, so you can see they go back together so perfectly. You haven't got any work to do to those sterling silver jump rings before you work with them. So you don't have to polish them, you don't have to clean them. You don't have to take one of the little burrs off. They are perfect for you to work with. And if you want to solder them closed, you can solder them closed because they're sterling silver.
Yeah, of course.
You can use them like any other sterling silver. You can patina them. So if you wanted to make this darker, you can patina this, and it's the sterling silver that really makes it, because it is that luxury item that sterling silver is, can be used in all of jewellery designs.
Absolutely.
And we did that little demo with our ends of our head pins. You remember on Fleur Day when we melted it down and made the little thing, and then we've got. I
love that necklace. I wear every single day that I'm not at work. I'm wearing that necklace. Genuinely, I love it.
I don't know if you can see this little bit there. That little one there, that is the F, the first one that I did, and that's just a little bit of sterling silver that's melted down, and then using one of the letter stamps that we've got coming up later, just to put an initial in. Oh, look, it's shy.
Gone wonk now, isn't it? They are no splits itself. But there was a demo on that as well. Flow Friday it was, the only one. This last month, sorry. £37.95. I do have to leave that with you because, quite frankly, I said, oh no, I did not. I did. Dan, I'm so sorry. We've got so much more to bring to you. You can see I have got more jump rings, but for now, I'm actually going to be bringing to you the decadence of the stones.
Oh, these stones.
Now, where
It's
should I
just
start?
beautiful.
Let's start by talking about the gemstone. That beautiful lemon, luxury, citrus beauty coming through of your bright spotlight quality. Almost that sort of canary sapphire look that we've got here for you.
I've got some here
It
that
is
I've got left
bright.
over, so you can see them off the strand,
as well. Thank you for
You
that.
see the depth of them as well.
Look at that.
And there's no inclusions in them, Becky. They're
Absolutely eye
beautiful.
clean.
They're beautiful.
Absolutely eye clean. They're just sensational. As well as this,
Oh, look at that.
I am bringing to you your exceptional and gargantuan lemon quartz in the brilliant cut. Now the brilliant cut's an interesting one. It's something that we kind of see now as a really traditional one, and one of the reasons is it is a luxury cut. The reason this is a luxury cut is because, for example, on diamonds, for example, if you were to get a diamond engagement ring in a brilliant cut, whoever's purchased that for you is likely to have spent around about 35% more in money, okay? So, for example, if you wanted to get a diamond in a cushion cut or a diamond in kind of any of the cut really you can think of, the general rule is you will spend around about 35% more in a brilliant cut. 35% more. And one of the reasons for that is because just as this is giving, as it does to a diamond, you get the most spectacular brilliance because you're getting that full sort of 360 of light. Also for the fact that you have to get all of the facet upon there have to be absolutely bob on, or else you're going to get void colour. You're going to get, which we refer to as windowing, which is basically like, can you see the Kool-Aid point of this design? It's got that really nice big bold yellow sort of citrus look, that sunshine, almost sun rays coming through. If this had even a couple of the angles not quite perfect as they should be, that area there would look white. Literally the colour leaks from the gemstone. But with this, you don't get that because it's been cut with such skill and such precision. So the benefits of that is you're getting light on the outside, you're getting light on the inside, you're getting this transcendence of colour which makes it look bigger, bolder, more impressive. Also, you can see right into the heart of it. There is no imperfection in that whatsoever. It's everything and more, isn't it?
It is, it really is. I was so happy when I saw this gemstone. Because I'm going to be honest, when I saw the words lemon quartz, I thought it might be a little bit pale and a little bit sepia.
Bit watery.
Sepia,
Yes.
like watered down.
Yeah.
When I saw how vivacious it was and how beautiful it was, like I said before, my mum's got a spherulite ring, and this reminds me of that spherulite because it's got that like fire that comes out of it as well. It's just knockout, really is knockout.
And as you know, spherulite is a luxury stone.
Yeah.
It's a collector's stone.
Yeah.
So this is the look of that. For it by itself, and I do know the price of this stone by itself, and I'll let you know in a minute, but in all absolute honesty, if someone to bring this to me, if my producer, lovely Liam today, were to bring this stone by itself to me and say to me, Bex, we're going to be bringing this on air at $34.95, I'd be giving him my customer number and going, get me a couple of them, thanks.
Yeah, definitely.
$34.95, I would be more than happy. Without the other strand, I'm ignoring this other strand. Sorry, strand, you're ace, but I'm ignoring you at this point. Bear that in mind, because actually, for this and the strand, $51.90 should be. Now that already, for me, is better than I would expect.
Yeah, definitely.
The price of this stone is actually just shy of £28. For you today, the whole what? Definitely not what's written on here. Where is it? Okay, Okay, you've just got a lower price point than I've been written down on my star buy sheet. $24.95. Happy with? Yeah, absolutely happy with that. But Liam's just realised he's got a bit extra than he thought, so he's decided to go even lower. We are absolutely taking a hit on this. This stone is more expensive. This stone is more expensive for you today. Should be just shy of £52 for both. That's incredible.
And the piece itself, I'm going to show you from start to finish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're having an extra nice long demo on this one as well.
How quick it's going to be to make that centre focal point. I would sell that necklace in its entirety, and I've still got jump rings left over, and I've still got lemon quartz left over, and I did a little pair of earrings. If that was on my cross stand for £165, I know it'd sell.
You know it'd sell. Pretty
I know
pronto.
it would sell, yeah.
Whole kit, £59.90. And let me just remind you of this. The whole kit for £59.90. This kit alone should be £52. And then add in 29 something grams of silver. You're essentially, if you think of it this way, this is, let's say, £51.90. That would mean you were getting the jump rings for £7 something.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Multi-purchase, treat yourself, get the goodies. Just before the demonstration, let me show you the pink amethyst. Brilliant cut. Do you know what? I'll show it later because it's been taken. But we're going to be doing that in a bit. We've got an alternate colourway, but we don't have the strand for this. So if you want this luxury look, then absolutely do get it. Don't forget, I've got those stud pearl earrings, unlike anything you've seen before. Those glasses are just...
I can't see
boss on you today.
The sterling silver, sterling silver is so reflective in these lights that I can't actually see how to close them without these.
Oh my
God.
That's
how reflective
That's
the sterling
how
silver
good
is.
these are.
Yeah, so I need these.
I've seen you in your glasses before, but I don't know if it's just the whole little overlook. It's amazing. You remind Liam of Meryl Streep from Devil Wears Prada.
I'm probably that much of a diva, actually.
You are so not at all. Okay, don't forget, we have got the lovely Fleur until the end of the show. If you've got any questions for it, 60777. I am with you, Fleur.
Lovely.
Let's get making.
So this whole weave, the whole capture of this is based on Celtic wings. So it's a Celtic wings design, which is then encapsulating this gorgeous lemon quartz, and it will work for the 12mm one that we've got coming up as well. So it will work for the was it pink amethyst, wasn't it? The
yes,
12mm.
I've got coming
up. So
up.
this one's a 14mm, so it will work for the 12mm as well. Okay, so to make the Celtic wings sections, what we need to do is we need to make up 8 sections of like a single jump ring with 3 small jump rings. So the sizes that I'm using are 7mm for the large jump rings and 3mm for the red small jump rings, okay? So to make these up, the easiest way to make them up is to take one of your 7mm inner diameter jump rings and you're going to add on 3 closed 3mm jump rings. Okay. Now you use 3 just for a design feature rather than for anything that's sort of like structural. So if you wanted to use 2, you could do as well, but 3 it just made it look a little bit more substantial, and because you've got all those jump rings in there, you know, why not use them?
Over
Go to town.
Grams. Go to town.
Go to town. It's Christmas. So we're going to now close that jump ring up, okay, and now we're going to double that one up, and we're going to go through our second jump ring. So we've now doubled up this large jump ring with another one, okay, and close them up. And what we need to do is we need to make 8 sections of this. Okay. Now the 8 sections work perfectly for, like I say, the 12 and the 14mm. So I've got all 8 sections made up here. So if you make those first, and then what we're going to do is we're now going to make the actual length of Celtic wings. So if you don't know what Celtic wings looks like, this is what it's going to look like in a second. So it is on the bridal DVD as well, the bridal chainmail DVD. So if you've got that DVD and you get a little bit lost in the demo, you can always refer back to that to make this up. But can I just give this to you, Becky? Just feel the weight of that. Isn't it lovely? It's really lovely. Lovely weight to it as well.
Expensive
so it's got,
feeling.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
And the movement of it as well.
Yeah. So we're now going to start to create our Celtic wings. So what we need now is we need our 4 mils. So our purple jump rings are going to act as our 4 mils, and we're still using our 7 mils in the silver. Okay, so I'm going to take 1 4 mil jump ring and I'm going to add on 2 7 mils, and I'm going to close this one up. Now I'm only going to put 1 jump ring on here to start with, because when we connect this into a circle, we're going to put the second one in there now, in a second. So I'm going to leave these horizontally. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up one of the top jump rings. So I've now got them side by side. I'm now going to take this section and I'm laying it into the middle of the right-hand side jump ring. And when I close this one back over, you can see now it's sandwiched those 3 jump rings within these 2 silver ones. So to close that up, I'm going to take one of my 4 mil jump rings and I'm going to go through the 2 silver jump rings only. So you can see now that it's encapsulated this gold section, this gold and red section. Now before I close this one up, I'm going to add 2 more closed 7 mil jump rings, okay, and close that one up. And now for the rest of this weave, I'm now going to put another jump ring in there. So the first one's the only one with a single jump ring at the moment. So I'm now just going to go through and I'm just going to double that one up. So I just go through those 2 and I'm just going to take and pick up those 2 as well and close. Okay, so if I lay this back down now, so now I've got to the point again where I've got a double pair of 7 mil jump rings that are horizontal. So I can flip one of those over, take one of my pre-made sections up, pop it into there, fold that back over. So my vertical ones are all pre-made, the horizontal ones are the ones that I'm making as I go in. So again, picking up one of my 4 mil jump rings, and I'm going to just pick up those 2 horizontal 7 mil jump rings, and before I close it, I'm going to add in 2 more closed jump rings and close that one up. And then again, the same as before, I'm going to double that one up as well. So obviously, because we're doubling these up as well, there's more strength within this weave. Okay, so I'm just doubling this one up and close. Okay, so you're going to do this till you've got all 7 sections ready. So when you get to your final section, so you'll have used all of these ones. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to move to the smaller ones now, so I do apologise that it can be a little bit more difficult to see, but it should be fine. So I've now got my last section here, and this is my last double rings that are here, okay? And remember, I only put 1 on to start with.
Yes.
Okay. Now, the reason why I've only put 1 on to start with is just to hold that first section together. I'm going to do the same on this section, just put 1 in there, but I'm going to connect it into a circle. So I'm going to connect the front to the back. So I've got my jump ring ready. I'm going to open up those horizontal ones, pop in my vertical one, and you'll have this a lot closer to you, so it'll be a lot easier for you to see where it's going. So it can be a little bit fiddly, and I appreciate my fingers just over the top of that, so I do apologise. So I've now picked up those two 7 mil jump rings. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that round, and that's where the single one is there. So I'm now just going to double up and close this loop together. So this 1 jump ring now is holding the first section and the last section in place.
Okay.
And close that jump ring up. And now, because this one was already in place, all we have to do is open that one back up and connect it to the other side. And these jump rings are so well cut that it's really difficult to find where they open. There it is. So just take your time, open this one up, and now I'm just going to pop it through those last 2 large jump rings again. So it's just now doubled it up all the way around. And I'm just going to close that up. So what we've got now, if I lay this down on the board, what we've got now is we've got a circle, okay? So this will eventually house your lemon quartz, okay? So that's going to sit into the centre there. So you can see that if we had a 12 mil, which was like 2 mil smaller, it was still fixed. We've still got quite a lot of those large jump rings to encapsulate it. But before we do that, we need to now start to organise these jump rings so they're sitting one on top, one underneath, one on top, one underneath. Okay, so if I just show you these two here. Okay.
I'm just going to zoom in a bit.
Sorry.
Tell you what, whilst we are zooming in, let me just let you know the graphics have gone out on the solid sterling silver because we are well aware that some of you will want to make this design, but you might not. You might want to practice it in base metal first, or you might just want to do one for someone you love and adore in sterling silver, but you yourself are happy to wear a base metal. I'm going to bring you same sizes essentially. Well, 4 mil.
Exactly the same.
4 mil. 3, 4, 5, 7. So exactly the same size, but this time in your base metal. So you can do this design, but in base metal. It's copper at the heart and it's silver plated. You're getting more of these. You're getting 200 of these ones each. But of course, it's going to be more affordable. Your price point on these ones, which is the same size, £13.95 about to come on in screen. So if you do want to recreate this, it's much more affordable way of doing it. Or, you know, something like this you may want to practice first, might you?
Yeah, so you might want to practice. You may have one of these cut gemstones at home that you want to practice with the sizing.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you've got a 10 mil and you want to see how this design will work with the 10 mil.
Like the
I can tell you that the 10 mil smaller one will fall through the middle of this.
Got you.
So the 12 mil's perfect and the 14 mil's perfect.
Great.
But even bigger, you know, you could size this up. You could have a larger cut gemstone in there. You could have a Swarovski Rivoli that you've got at home, you know, that you want to work with in there. As long as it's got, this capture works, as long as your gemstone has got that table and pavilion.
Got you.
Okay, so it has to have the table, it has to have the pavilion so that it sits within that weave, and we can hug it around around the girdle. Yeah.
So if you do want to do this in the plated version, it's £13.95. If you do want the sterling silver, then you have got the opportunity to do that. I will also let you know that if you want to do this in a different colour, keep your eye on the graphics because I'll be bringing you same size in gold and rose gold in a bit, but we're not going to reference them because it will mean I have to keep interrupting Fleur, so just keep your peepers peeled. These are the colours. They're on their way in a moment or two. Fleur, I'm back with you, my love.
Okay, so I've got 8 jump rings in the centre, so 8 7 mil jump rings in the centre of here. And I need to start to arrange them so that they go one on the top, one on the bottom, one on the top, one on the bottom. And how I'll show you that quickly. So you can see these 2 jump rings here at the top. They are sitting both on top and there's a jump ring underneath. So I can now capture those 2 together. So all I'm doing is just linking the 2 top jump rings together, okay? So those 2 are on the top, so which means this one here has to go underneath. So you have to just manhandle it a little bit and sit it underneath. Okay, so it's now sitting underneath. So this one's now, so that one's underneath, this one's on top. This one needs to go underneath, so I'm just gonna turn it and just move that one underneath so that it then sits on top. So you can see now that these 2 now are together. So I can now connect those 2 together. So it's 4 jump rings on this side that need to connect, 4 pairs, if you like, that's going to be connected. I'm connecting them together with a 4 mil jump ring. And I'm just keeping it flat just so you can see it. But, you know, you may find it easier when you're at home just to pick it up as well. So those 2 are now together. Now that one's underneath, so that's on top. That one's underneath, so these 2 now can connect together.
Okay.
Let me just make sure I've got that one. So those 2 are together. That one's underneath. And like I say, you just have to make sure that they're sitting where they need to sit. That's better. They were trying to be pesky. Little pesky things.
Plated jump rings are now on screen if you want them in the same size, so you can do this in a different colour.
Okay, so we'll just go through and we'll just put that one in, but I've just got one that's ready here, so I can just swap those over. So what I've done is I've done all 4 on this side, so you can see all 4 of these 4 mil jump rings, 1, 2, 3 and 4, are all sitting there nicely now, okay? So when I turn this over now, I've obviously got the 4 that were originally underneath and now on top. So what I can do is I can take my gemstone, and now these 4 jump rings are the ones that are going to hold this gemstone in place.
Okay.
So I can put that in place, and I can then just bring those jump rings up. So my first one is going to sit just there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that one in without the gemstone in place, just so it's easier for me to see. I'm just going to bring that and close that one up. Now it can be a little bit fiddly just to hold it in place to start with. So that's my first one in place. So I'm going to pick this up now, and I'm just going to feed that gemstone into there, so you can see now how it's going to start to capture. Okay, so I'm going to lay that back down just so you can see it. My next capture is here.
Yes.
So another 4mm jump ring is going to go from this large 7mm to this large 7mm, and like I say, it will keep wriggling around, but just take your time. You'll have a lot more time than I've got to set it in place.
Don't worry, you've got a solid 6.5 minutes.
Loads of time.
DVD on screen right now, Byzantine Journey. Don't forget that's the sort of extra special DVD. Also, you know that Fleur was talking about, oh sorry, I've forgotten the weave name now, that kind of spine you did that I felt that was from the bridal DVD. The one that started this.
Oh, the Celtic Wings.
That's the one that's on the bridal, isn't it?
That's on bridal, yes.
On bridal DVD.
Yes, yeah.
That bridal DVD is on screen right now. So if you want to learn, if you saw that and thought, hang on, I need a bit more detail, that is on screen. Grab that now, it'll tell you all you need to know.
So this is just fighting me just a little bit, but that's fine.
Do you have any tips for when it's fighting you?
Yes. Don't try and pull it apart. If you try and pull it apart, everything's going to become tighter. Push it together. So you can see now how those two have now started to come a little bit closer together. So I can now pick up another jump ring. And if one jump ring won't go in place, move along to the next one, because that one might work, and then just leave that one right till the very end. So there we go, there's the next one in. And all I've got left now is just one more jump ring to go in onto this connection here. So this last one is the tricky one, because obviously everything's now tensioned, so everything's quite tight in there. So I'm just going to pick it up again, and again, just try not to pull it apart, just let it feed its way on. So if you try and push a jump ring in place, sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes you have to feed the chainmail piece onto there. Like I say, it has to be tight because this gemstone can't come out of here. So let me just, and again, all I'm doing is I'm just manipulating it a little bit, just push that over there. It is a, you know, it's like I say, it has to be a nice tight wrap, if you like, before it can, so it can stay in place. So apologies if it's coming out of shot a little bit.
No, don't worry, Faye.
But just take your time, just allow it to.
Whilst you're wiggling that into place, statement chain mail necklace is what is currently sat on your screen. The design itself is just stunning. I don't know, do we have a picture of it? Do we have the DVD? We'll have a little nose. No, I've got absolutely nothing there. But we will find a picture of it. No, it's right in front of me. Here it is. Look at that design. This is the one you're going to be learning to make. Statement chainmail necklace. You get absolutely loads of makes on this. You get 5 different techniques on that one, and as you can see, it's beautiful design. And this is just the front. The back is stunning as well. This is the previous one that we brought to you that does include we were talking about earlier on with the design. And you don't just get taught this neck bracelet here. You get taught a few different designs on this one, which is brilliant.
Oh, you
too.
can see
and this is the one, actually, isn't it?
That's the one on the back, yeah, that's
the one on the back that starts. Do you mind if I pick that up?
Yeah.
Just to be repaint. So when we created this, the first sort of step of this, as you will, is this. So it's going to go in real nice detail. This one we did before. Oh, way up.
So that last jump ring, like I say, just because it's a capture, if it was too loose, that gemstone's going to wobble around in there. But you can see that is not coming out of there.
No,
if
not
I give
at
it to
all.
Becky, just so you can see how rigid it is because it's holding its form.
Completely.
Nothing's loose, nothing's...
Not even these side ones are flopping down or anything.
They are. That's why that last jump ring can be a little bit more tricky to get in, but just persevere with it. If you've got Xuron pliers, it's even better because you can grab the end of it if you like. Now, if you feel like it is a little bit too loose, what you can do is you can put another 4mm jump ring on the back of each one of these. So, do you know those 4 connections that we started with?
Yeah.
The first 4.
I want to use these and
Sorry,
I can point.
yeah, thank you.
So we'd add one here, would we?
So just on that 4mm join,
Yeah.
that's it. That one there.
So one
that's
there,
it. So you
one
can
there.
double that one up if you want. I've just done that on this necklace, just so you can see that you can sort of like belt and braces it a little bit more if you like.
So if I show you it from there you are, yeah,
If we
perfect.
put them side by side, and then you can see one's got 2 jump rings and one's just got a single jump ring.
Through here.
So you can do either one of that. It doesn't matter at all. So obviously I wanted just to have that on the back because I didn't want to cover as much of that beautiful, beautiful gemstone up. And then it's just a case of making some Mobius rings with your 5mm jump rings and then a little bit of 0.4 wire just to make those rosary links and connect them together with the rest of your 3mm that you've got left in the kit.
Isn't that just
And
sensational?
I mean, like I
Isn't
say,
it?
that is a beautiful piece. And you
So
can see just
stunning.
how structured it is.
That's just gorgeous. Hi Fleur, does it take 1 sterling silver pack to make the whole necklace,
Yeah,
or do I need 2?
no.
Great question.
No, I've used just that.
And you have some left?
I had some left. I had some of the 7mm and some of the 4mm left. This necklace is about 16 inches. So if you wanted to make it a longer chain, then you would need a few more of your 5 and 3mm just to elongate it out. But you can see how many quarters I had left. So I could, if I wanted to, just do some rosary linking at the back,
that's
with
a nice
these
idea.
ones as well. But no, you don't need 2 lots of sterling silver jump rings. You saw just how many it took just to do that capture. So I've still got a lot left.
Fab. Well done to everyone who's getting it. Just remember, over 29 grams of sterling silver. Nicole is saying, Flirt, that design is stunning. I've got both kits as a prezi to myself.
It's beautiful. That lemon quartz is just divine. It really is. And it just makes the most beautiful piece of jewellery, I think.
You are going to feel $1 million wearing that, and I bet you're going to get a lot of comments as well, Nicole. So congratulations, you deserve it. You do.
You
we
do.
always say it. We always do. Nicole, she deserves it. We have got absolutely oodles and oodles and oodles more to come. First off, though, you're just ace. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. She's fab, isn't she? We have got loads more to come. We are going to be doing, if you want this in an alternate colour or this type of design, we've got the pink amethyst version of that centre stone coming up for you shortly. As well as that, which is just one thing we are so excited about, straight after the break, I am going to be offering to you your Perfect Pearl collection. These are luxury items, luxury earrings. And if you're thinking, what should I do in the break? I could go on Facebook, I could go on Instagram, I could go on Twitter, or I could do my research on genuine pearl earrings. Get yourself on social media, because lovely Liam's got a producer page there. He wouldn't mind an ad. Oh, yeah. But also, don't worry, because we will discuss more after the break. But we are going to be bringing to you 3 pairs of beautiful earrings, and we're going to be bringing those to you at a star-buy deal straight after this.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Did you know no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging? Select our standard delivery for just $3.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for $5.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Shop with us for the first time and you'll receive a free gift. The free gift includes 2 beautiful gemstone strands in an organza bag, plus a DVD ideal for jewellery making newbies, featuring tutorials essential for getting started and so much more. As long as you qualify as a new customer and haven't shopped with us before, then your free gift will automatically be added to your order when you make your first purchase with us. It's really that simple. Gemstone strands are selected at random, so gemstone size, shape and colour will vary for each new customer. Why stop there? Once you receive your new free gift, we'd love to see what you create. Share your designs with us via our Facebook page and join our creative community of jewellery makers. Start your jewellery making journey with us today. Create, wear, share.
You can watch our Jewellery Maker show every day on our website by clicking the Watch and Buy Online link in the top right-hand corner of our homepage. You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Here at Jewellery Maker, we're always making improvements to give you a better shopping experience. We've recently upgraded our website to make it more user-friendly and easier to navigate around. We now have the guest checkout function, which allows customers to check out quickly without creating an account. Our homepage now informs you with what's currently live on the show, recently aired items, and today's deal of the day. We've improved our website navigation and added new categories to help customers quickly find the products they want. Our online range is growing fast with over 7,000 products available for you to purchase. And don't miss out on hundreds of brand new clearance lines with more added every week. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Welcome one and all to Jewellery Maker. It's been a fabulous evening. We have had the incredible Fleur making, quite frankly, noteworthy designs such as this. And I have got so many incredible pieces to come for you. Lovely Fleur beside me is setting the pink amethyst as we speak. She's having a little play with that in the design that you learned before the break. We'll discuss that more in a moment or two. But before all of that, I want to be able to bring to you your must-have, which quite frankly is hitting every single moment of excellence that we would hope for in pearls. Now, a few years ago, I did a specialism in pearls and was not only taught a lot about the history of them, but one of the most important things, I suppose, with my job role, I was taught what to look for in the quality of them. Of course, we always talk about things that are, you know, for example, colour and shape, but there is so much more to learn and understand about pearls and qualities of pearls. Let me just rest assured to tell you, and myself and Fleur absolutely and completely agree with this as a statement. These are everything you want and more in your perfect, pure pearls. They really are exceptional. They are exemplary quality, and they therefore have been placed in designs for you with your solid sterling silver to keep that perfection next level. They really have got everything you could hope for and more. And I don't just mean the colour of these, which by the way is true. It's natural, it's real. But also the way in which you get that impressive sort of aurora borealis of colour on that surface, the way you get that cacophony of rainbow hues dancing just as sort of on that sort of translucent surface. These are everything we want to look for, aren't they, Pearl?
Did you just call me Pearl?
I did just call you Pearl. No, I haven't.
You're the only one.
Isn't that weird?
Pearl.
That's so odd. Well, it's happened now.
It's happened now.
There you are, sweetie.
We'll just move on from. We'll just move on from
that.
it.
You, and Liam called you Claire before,
Yes.
so you've had them all. You've had all the names today, haven't you?
But no, these really are sort of like your pinnacle of your pearls, because any pearl that's got a single drill hole is a higher echelon pearl than one with a double drill hole as well, because it's deemed to have no flaws all the way around it. Maybe the only flaw that it may have had is where the drill hole's gone. So you sometimes with double drill holes, you know, with a drill hole top and bottom, it's had the two, maybe had two blemishes. Whereas you can see with these have got everything that you want in a pearl, with the only two choices that we have as a consumer, the colour and the size. So everything else has been matched so perfectly. So they colour match beautifully, but their orient is matched so spectacularly, and the size of them, you know, match spectacularly as well, which is very, very difficult, because, you know, to have them that close together, I mean, as they're size pearl earrings, they're either side of your head. You know, you can't see if there's a 1/2 mil difference in either one, but you can, when they're together like that, you can see just how perfect they are. And just look at the lustre on those pearls.
They are next
All
level, aren't
three
they?
colours have just got that mirror-like lustre that is famed by an Accoya pearl, which these aren't Accoya pearls, but they, you know, they could be, you know, in the same kind of luxury
banding
of that Accoya pearl.
And let's also remember that Accoya pearls are luxury, but also are cultured pearls. And I just wanted to show you a little bit of research that I did, and I think it's really important that we kind of look at these to appreciate sort of, first off, what you can actually find on the high street, but second off, what comes up when you're purchasing online. So I have literally typed in, and I'm going to show you for every single colour. I have typed in, yes, I have spelt it wrong, but the internet found the same, white cultured pearl studs. And these are just the first 3 that we have found for on the whole of the internet. Now, obviously, these are different. These are varied, but they are freshwater pearls, as you can see, and they are different sizes. So I've got 4mm here, 5mm here, 7mm here. There are different brands as well down there too, just to give you an idea. So actually, if we look at the first 6 on this page, what are ours about 5mm? Right, ours are more like 6mm. So let's find one that's close in size. These are 7mm, okay, so I could pick them ones, but actually I'm not going to. I'm going to go down a bit and I'm going to say, let's pretend ours are 5mm, and let's cost them up as £100, okay? Yeah? I could go for the 200 ones or something, couldn't I? But no. So that's white. I'm going to move on now because, as we all know, different prices for different colours. Let's move on now for lavender. Now this is interesting because some of these that are coming up aren't lavender and some of them that are coming up look dyed to me, but nonetheless we want to treat them evenly, so let's do the same. Looking at the top ones there again, so there you go, top 3 varying in price point. Have we got any that are close in size to ours? Hard to say, isn't it? Yeah, they look more, they're really gentle. It's kind of hard because obviously the screen is showing you a bit of blue. These do look peachy, sorry, lavendery in colour. I think it's because these ones look almost like they've been dyed. They're very, very strong. But let's go for ones that are definitely purple. Lowest price I can find is 6 to 7 mil, £85 for a pair. So let's add that on. Now I've got a peach set of pearls, okay? Peach set of pearl earrings. And let me just say, I'm not saying that these are like for like at all. My opinion is that I really like our ones and they're lovely and round, etc. Let's have a look at these ones now. These are for your white ones. Again, not like for like, some of these are gold plated. Sorry, peach ones. These are gold plated, but I wanted to do it like for like in the sense of I wanted to be able to see, you know, I just wanted to type in and see what the first ones were. So these ones here, we have got for you. I literally just typed in peach and these were the ones that came up. Which ones would you say were closest in design? Because
I'm just looking because there is, you can get, which a lot of this pearl studs are when you see them on the high street and things, 3/4.
Yeah,
round.
That's exactly what I was just going to say.
They're more, not buttoned, but they're like got flattened
at the
bottom.
back of them, like this. Sort of, like that, like that, as opposed
like
to.
Whereas
I'm
ours
balance this. I'm going to balance it.
Beautifully spherical.
But just as you're looking at them, just to show you, these ones there are 6 by 6 to 7, and what's the price on them? 85. Do my maths, please. So, just randomly picked one. It's not the highest price on each page. You saw that. I saw that. To buy the 3 that we picked. 1 white, 1 lavender, 1 pink. The price would be £250. And that is not us picking the most expensive. I'm not for a second saying that they are like for like, because some of the pearls are different shapes. Some of them have got silver, gold plating, etc. But as an idea, we just went on the first 6 that we found online. Bear that price in mind, because I am going to take a number off that for you, for sure. We have got for you your freshwater pearls. Their graphics, there they are. They're now live and in on air. All you have to do with these, and you are getting 3 pairs. You don't have to pick which colour you want. You can't go, right, Beck, should I go for the lavender, the peach, or the white? You're getting all of them. You're getting every single one. You're also getting the post as well.
So you don't have to choose the colour.
No, you don't pick which. No, exactly. No. You get the posts with them, and you get the butterfly backs. And if you've not seen these before, they are your post with your little cups on the end. And literally what you'll do is you will apply a little dab of glue in there. You can use jeweler's glue, you can use E6000 if you wanted to. And these have been designed so that that post perfectly slots into, sorry, hands in the way, aware of that.
On Fleur Day in the mid-show, I did a demo on how to set a pearl onto a peg, because it's quite you know, it's not in depth, but if you just put a little bit of glue on and then push them together, you create a vacuum and it will come apart.
It comes away, yeah.
So yeah, we did a little demo on there.
And you can watch that live on YouTube. So many of you flying in for these. Right, bringing to you now your freshwater cultured pearls. Your opportunity to... What is that money saving? Again, this is not like for like. It's purely just for the purposes of the demonstration. That's already £205 and 9p saving.
Wow.
From 5p saving from what we've seen. And no, it's not like for like, but all I typed in was white freshwater pearls, lavender freshwater pearls, and peach freshwater or cultured pearls. And those were the prices that were coming up. It wasn't like I was looking at Akoya or Tahitian pearls, you know. That's just what I typed in. As I say again, it's not like for like, but it's as an idea. And that is why, to be able to get all 3 pairs for less than £30. Yep.
I was just about to say you're worse than me at maths.
No, Bex, it goes the other way round. Today, under 30, £24 exactly. That's £8 per pair. Not 85, not 82, not 63, not 45. £24 makes them £8 each. That price point is incredible. Right. We feel like we're up north around Blackpool Tower because the phone lines have just lit up. There may well be a queue if you don't dial right now, but it's well worth treating yourself. One problem, I have now, listen to this, you're not going to love me for it, but I'm sorry, it's a fact. Now we have less than 40 because I had an influx of people and a lot of you going, I can't just buy one of these. Thank you. That is such an incredible deal for what you're getting. Natural freshwater pearls.
So you can use them for earrings, but I use them for like rings as well. And then you could keep your posts for maybe a polymer clay or something like that.
Completely.
That you could do.
Or I bought some the other day for a set that I got. You get just half drilled gemstones, like we've got half drilled rutilated quartz on the website or something.
Yeah, you could put them definitely in that. But you could have like a matching set. But for me, I would say I don't wear white pearl earrings, so I would sell the white pearl earrings because they're the sort of like really, I suppose, the most commercial in bridal. So I would sell those for £30.
Yes.
And I would give my mum the lavender ones, and I would keep the peach ones for myself. So I've got a gift, I've got a present for me, and I've made my money back
with that set. That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, what an absolute treat and a half.
Would you mismatch them?
I mean, I would, yeah.
Yeah,
why not?
Would as well. I would as well. I'd have lavender and peach.
Yeah.
One lavender, one peach.
Oh, I love it. You have got multi-purchases on this. Let me just remind you as well, if colours like this are your idea of a good time, launch these for you tonight. Individually hand cut rose quartz trees. They are available still, and only whilst we're live, until 8 a.m. are these at the launch price. Otherwise, you're paying, these ones were £19.95 reduced to, I want to say, £12.95 we reduced them to. So if you do fancy them, have a look on the website or just call the call centre and go, the rose quartz trees that Becky's launched tonight, then we'll get them. That is so low in stock, and we have got so much to fit in. Honestly, I've got like 2 shows worth today. I've got some amber coming up at past, but not the type of amber that you've seen a lot of this weekend just gone.
Wowee.
Stunning, isn't it? Ooh. Love that. On its way. I love it, I love it, I love it. I don't know, that was meant, I don't know. I started it as in like, this is a news alert, but then I realised it sounded like when I do my text in tone, so it sort of went a bit. No, it went like, what should it have been? Yeah, that's good. Okay, yeah, start it again, start that again. Dun 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 dun. Boom! Welcome, you're with Rebecca Redican. This news just in. Fleur Hastings, well-known Chowmel artist, pearl lover and all-round good girl, is... It's not going on the show reel. We've just said, Fleur has just said, she wants to give this away. Ooh. Solid sterling silver with your genuine you say, Ben. I hear you say, Ben. How'd you get the chance to win it, I hear you say?
How?
He's still laughing. How? All you have to do is come through and buy this pink amethyst right now, and one of you, if you check out before 9:30, will have the chance of winning this absolute beauty. Now that is a solid piece you've just whipped up for us.
So the difference with this amethyst to the setting that I've done with the lemon quartz is that I've used 3mm jump rings to connect the. Do you know when we put one on the top, one on the bottom, one on the top, one on the bottom?
Yeah.
So these are 3mm jump rings that I've used just to connect the capture, if you like, and I've put 2 on the back and 1 on the front because I'm a good girl.
We're bringing to you now a back in stock. There's literally only 70, so if all of these sell out before 9:30, you get 1 in 70 chance of winning. That is solid sterling silver, genuine pink amethyst, cut, brilliant cut for you. So a really luxury item here. We are bringing it to you today. If you want to win this, you've literally got a 1 in 70 chance if they all sell out tonight. You've only got an hour and 10 to get it though. $29.95, and remember, just as a reminder, what it looks like outside of setting. It looks like this, but a tiny bit smaller. This is 14mm, this is 12mm, but this is the cut. It's just in your pink amethyst.
Yeah, and it is a really beautiful stone. It's like you say, it's exactly the same, other than being in the amethyst.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sorry I set it before you showed it.
No, it's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. We get the idea, and I'm sure we've got a recording of it probably, don't we? No, we don't. Why would I bring that up? Why would I bring that up? We want everyone, by the way, to be in with a chance of winning this, so we are going to give you a better deal. Yeah, because we want everyone to have a chance. We want you all to have a go.
I wouldn't have given it away if I had kept it.
Yeah, I would have as well. I'd have had it. You're joking. That is a brilliant price point. This is a £30 stone. This is going to sell out, by the way.
I would have said that was a little bit more because it's a pink amethyst, isn't it?
Such a good point. Yeah.
It is a beautiful, beautiful stone.
Yeah.
And you know, it sits in there so beautifully now with the 3mm, so you can see those four pairs at the back.
Yeah, the 4 pairs.
Yes. So I've just gone down in size with those ones in the 3mm. So if you're going to buy this one to make that design, just use the 3mm rather than the 4mm.
We are bringing to you £11.95 on this one today. Multi-buyers, just to let you know, if you buy 1, you are entered once into the competition. If you buy 2, you are entered twice, and so on and so forth. But we do have to cut it off before 9:30, because at 9:30 we'll call the call centre, we'll pick a winner at random. They'll pick a winner at random, and then we'll let you know live on air who the winner is before the end of the show.
And it is in the sterling silver jewel rings as well if you do win it. So it is sterling silver.
So that is some serious luxury you're getting there.
I'm just looking at that. I don't think that chain must have been on the mid show that's over there. Just 1 3mm jump ring, connect it onto a chain.
That's
lovely.
beautiful. Would that be? Yeah, really special. And it's the kind of snowflake-like look that if you did want to get this, but maybe, because like me, myself and I love the look of chainmail, but chainmail isn't a medium that I've got my head around yet. But I love wearing it. This is a brilliant piece if you love the look of chainmail, but you haven't tried it out properly yet, and you want a Fleur Hastings original. Oh yeah. Wow, there's loads of you in on this. Hi Essex, Lincolnshire, Hertfordshire, North Yorkshire, Hampshire, Somerset, Devon, Berkshire, Dorset. I don't know why I said like that. Dorset. I nearly said. Dorset, Lincolnshire, Kent, Cheshire, East Lothian, Northamptonshire, Shropshire, Yorkshire, Midlands. Well done to Greater Manchester, Merseyside, Somerset. Well done Conway, Greater Manchester and Greater London as well. There's loads of you in on this. Before, all you have to do is purchase that. It's already better than half price because it should be 30. Was it £30? Plus, wasn't it? Yeah. £29.95. Better than half price. Everyone who checks this out before 9:30. So an hour and 5 minutes to buy it. It's entered into the competition. That's beautiful. Thank you so much for that. I do have to shimmy on because I have got Oh, you're right, Ben.
Yeah.
Loads on. We're moving on. Come on. Move on. Where am I going? All right. Oh, I have a feeling you are going to J'adore.
This one's lovely. I love the heart one.
Me too. Why do you love the heart one particularly?
Oh, it's just good because I love pearls. So for me, it's a perfect one, really.
Yeah.
All you need to do is just pop it. You know my favourite things necklace?
Yes.
So I have my
Yes.
favourite things are now getting too many to have lots of pieces of jewellery. So I have a favourite things necklace with one little piece of each thing that I like. So I've got a peridot, ruby, you know, obviously pearl on there, jadeite. This would be perfect for my favourite things.
That'd be lovely. Fleur's Fave Pearl. Bringing to you now. The posters come in it, by the way, as does that heart on the front. It is just £14.95. That, for the pearl alone, I think is phenomenal because we have brought individual Baroque pearls. No, they're not quite the same, but we have brought individual Baroque pearls at a higher price point than that. But this makes your life loads easier, doesn't it? Well done, all. I'm just going to leave that one with you because I've got loads more to do. Strange, isn't it? Stars of hematite. Stop looking.
It's like being in the Twilight Zone on the Late Show, isn't it?
Look at this. It is a bit, isn't it? Look at that. Look at that. Wait, don't think it can get any better. Whoa!
magic trick.
Hold it front shape.
How long have they been in there?
Pardon?
How long have they been there?
Keep it going. Whoa! We're looking at smooth barrels now. Let's keep it going.
Oh, they're my favourite.
Ooh, look at
I like
that.
those ones.
Tubular.
Tubes.
Keep it going. Ooh. More drops. And, oh no, there's a knot here. Shh, it's all right, keep it cash. Keep it cash. Ooh! I have got for you, this is all one strand. Let me show you. Starts off here, faceted barrels. Then you get in 2 selections of your stars. Then you're going to be getting the large, smooth centre drill drops. Then you're going to be getting, keep it going, your smooth barrels. And then your tubes. There is absolutely oodles on this. Why? Because it's almost 2 meters worth of genuine gemstone. I will just let you know, where are my notes on this? God, last time it was on air, it sold 145. A time that it was on air previous to that, it sold 335. So actually, just to let you know, the fact I have got less than 10 available, you have to be quick.
I don't think I could even jump 1.9 metres in length. That's a lot of gemstone when you put them out.
Yeah, yeah.
I still want to do Jewellery Maker Sports Day in the summer.
Oh wow, yes. I mean, I'll blow the whistle.
Yeah, but I don't think I could jump.
Thanks, Ben. 19.99 for you today. There's Ben. We're going. He's still going. 19.99 for you today. Should be £52. Just think, at every single moment you're seeing of this, he's got to go back round. He's run out of space. Every single moment. Look at your face. Do you not know how long 2 meters were?
Is that an Olympic record?
I mean, maybe. But if you consider every single moment you're seeing here, think of that as a necklace. Think of that as bracelets.
That's like the finish line of the London Marathon, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's amazing, isn't it? Bring it back in and I'll sort of bracelet it and go. I'm going. What? No, you stay. You sort of help with the.
I don't.
That's it. Oh no, Ben. Anna. That's it. Anna.
Keep it taut.
Oh no. Right. Well, I've run out of army here, basically, Ben. out. They've sold out, I'm afraid. Oh, they've sold out. Oh, well done. Well done. I'm afraid, I don't know what happened there, Ben. Drew? I think maybe it was too much muscle you put into it.
I am very strong.
We'll clean that up in a minute.
Don't stand on my necklace.
Pliers I've got to bring now. Oh, these ones! Oh my goodness, this is such a brilliant gift for anyone who's never done jewellery making, or maybe someone who wants a little carry it around selection of your tools. I love the fact that what you've got here is something that is very high fashion. One of these, you're getting one of each, and it gives you all the info on there. But this is brilliant. It is this year's colour of the year. It is the coral colour for you today. We have got for you. And there you go, that's everything you're getting inside. And it's soft touch. So these here, they have this wonderful mattified finish. So they feel really beautiful to touch. They're lovely, aren't they?
Tweezers as well, so you've got your pearl knotting tweezers in there as well.
Yes, of course, because they're not tapered, they haven't got any texture on there at all.
No, they're perfect.
They're fabulous, aren't they? This is real luxury for you to be able to give to like millennials who maybe love their fashion, or maybe just to people who really follow Pantone and love this year's colour of the year.
You've got 2 pairs of flat nose pliers as well, so you could do your chainmail.
Well, that's perfect, isn't it? Well done, everyone. $49.95. Do have to move on for you now, and the first thing that I'm going to bring is something which is really going to make you smile, especially if you, like myself, adore your Baltic gold. The fact of the matter is that we had an amber weekend for you this weekend, but there was an item that I missed out on and you might have too, so I want to bring it to you now as a start bag. I was lucky enough to go to Gdansk earlier on this year, and I want to show you a few pieces that were in the Amber Museum. So actually, let me just show you. The Amber Museum itself is sort of at the heart of Gdansk, and there's some beautiful architecture that you can find in Gdansk that very much mimics this colour. And when we talk about Gdansk, we're talking about some serious, a serious location for your Baltic gold. One of the locations that the most ancient organic in the world has come from. I'm just showing you a couple of pieces because I want to show you that these are pieces in the actual museum itself, and you can see here, big specimen pieces. I say big, they're a couple of centimetres in size with the magnifying glasses over the top of them, so you can really see into them. These ones here are good examples that you can see, so they are a little bit smaller in their size. But what you'll get in here is pieces of raw material with the skin, as it were, which is the rough detail on top, taken away from them, so that you can see into the heart of these stones. And the interesting thing is, when I went to Gdansk, we were shown a selection of amber. Pardon?
Is that what it looks like?
Yeah. We were shown pieces of amber like this. So this is with the skin still on. And Maria said to us, I've got an idea for you lot. What we want to do is we want to get these and essentially polish up areas of it, but still keep some of that skin on. How do you feel about having them at Jewellery Maker? And we were like, yes, please! He then said, all right, take that picture, but stay stum. Do not mention it on social media, because all of the other people that he works with, and Marius works with a lot of big names out there, everyone else is going to want to jump on the bandwagon. And actually, sneakily, you may well have heard me mention numerous times when we bring you those plastic taut set frames, the ones we do in black and white. I was saying to you, Marius was asking us about those actually because he really wanted them to sell on to people. It's because he wanted to sell these pieces in them. He's done his work, and boy, are you getting something luxurious and unique. All of these sections here are essentially the areas that have been put out in that treacherous environment, often steeped in water, steeped in ocean, over not just centuries but millennia, minimum 40 million years old on pieces like this. And the most spectacular thing is we have polished this back slightly on this side but completely on that side, so you get to see the natural inclusions, the moments of history, the beauty that is trapped within this completely organic, captivating piece. This is something that really money cannot buy in a way. Try and find something like this anywhere else. When we launched this, it sold out within 10 minutes originally.
Was this the one that we got?
Could be. Yeah, me,
was it
you
a
and
small-
Liam.
No, I just come off the morning show and I bought them. You remember? I bought two.
yes.
I think it was a smaller piece.
It was a
than
smaller
this,
piece
though.
than
Lots
this, you're
smaller than
absolutely
this.
right.
It's a
But yeah, we
huge
got that,
piece,
didn't we? Yeah, we did. This is substantial. This is a luxury
It's a
size item.
huge
This is
piece.
dramatic. Why did you get that amber that we both got in the smaller size?
Max loves
This is another
his.
sample, by the way.
Max loves amber. He loves dinosaurs, and he has a little dinosaur collection. So this necklace that I'm got on at the minute is a dinosaur bone, and he loves all that kind of thing. So I bought it for him to go in his little collection. But in actual fact, it sits on my shelf with all my other gemstones because it just. Again, I go a lot on the feel of a gemstone, you know, just to hold it. And this is so different from a gemstone, as in it's warm.
Yes, it is.
It's just got that lovely feeling to it, and the interest in it, the absolute beauty of that interest. And I love
There's
this
nothing
one.
quite like it.
This one almost looks like it's got like coral in, you know, like shapes, how
You're
it's been
totally
polished back.
absolutely right.
It's just absolutely beautiful to have a piece of gemstone
If I
that
just put my
size.
torch on the back of that as well, just to give you an idea of the depths that we're dealing with here. It's magical, isn't it? Absolutely magical, all of those depths, all of that uniqueness. Every single one is going to be as individual and as unique as you are. Every single one of these, and this again, you know, this, as I said, was a different sample. Every single one of these is going to give you a different story, a different tale. And I know we've spoken a lot about amber recently, you know, because of the Amber Weekend, but let me just remind you that when we're talking about amber from the Baltic region, we're talking about one of the most famous ambers out there. Yes, there's copal amber, etc., but they are younger ambers. This is ancient, dating up to 320 million years old. And not only do you get to see it, you get to hold it, you get to feel it, you get to explore it, you get to sense it, because on a lot of amber pieces that you get, understandably, it will be housed in a precious metal. You know, it will be housed in gold or housed in platinum, sometimes housed in silver here at Jewellery Maker. So what's against your skin more often than not is silver. And then you can kind of touch maybe the small cabochon, let's say, of your amber. With this, it is unimpeded, it is unhampered, it is the beauty and the quality. And the fact of the matter is, you know me well. You know me well. You know that if I have not mentioned that price point and the price has been on for this long, something's going to happen. That is the launch price. Myself and lovely Liam, hey up Liam, launched it at that price. However, when we reordered it, we purchased a higher quantity. And this is the great thing, and this is one thing I will always say to you. If you like something, most certainly purchase it, because if something sells out quickly, we as a business will go, let's get more of them in, and let's get more. And then because we bought more, we get a better price individually. And this is like what I was saying before. We could stick out here because that sold out in under 10 minutes on launch at that price point. But because we got a better price, we want to pass that on. And that's exactly what we're about to do now. We are taking this down in price dramatically. £65 is great, $49.95 is way better. Grab this moment, seize this opportunity. Every single one of these is going to be unique and individual. What are you going to say?
I love the on this one, you know, you've got the darker shades and then the lighter shades where the depth of it's, you know, there, and the polished sections and then the unpolished sections, and then the one that was going round that again had the darker parts in it. But it's almost the same size as the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
It's such a huge piece of amber.
Massive.
You know, and to have that as like a museum example, you know, in your little, you know, collection of gemstones. I mean, just how beautiful. But I know if I bought that for Mark, my husband, he would absolutely love that.
Yeah.
He would absolutely love that, because you're buying history, aren't you?
Completely.
You know, you're buying something that's seen like the birth of man, really, aren't you? You know, because you know, it's seen so much, you know, and I just think it's crazy when you think of what, you know, what it is and how we've got it now. And cause, I mean, amber is a very expensive gemstone when you see it in finished pieces of jewellery, because everybody knows it. Everybody knows. If you say to someone amber, what's amber, they all know it either from the dinosaur films or, you know, from like doing it at school, that they know that is a bit of prehistoric history.
And yeah, you're totally right. I read that as well about they found a section of a dinosaur's tail trapped in amber.
Yeah,
which
so they
is
know that it had
really
fur
recently,
rather than
exactly.
scales, yeah.
And like they found bugs in it with DNA, which proves that actually there were birds that existed at that time.
Yeah.
And it's madness.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Also, I was saying that it was great for photography. So if you did want to have it like this, then absolutely fantastic. And let me also say, if you want to win this design, which is solid sterling silver with a pink amethyst inside, buy the pink amethyst, which we took to better than half price before 9:30, and you could win this whole design made by Fleur. I know, and she's fab. Okay, I've got to move on because I've got more to do.
Oh, it's got a drill hole.
Drill hole as well. This is to be worn. And remember, amber likes being worn.
Yes.
It does, you know, it loves being against your skin. And it's brilliant with amber as well, because amber kind of changes in different environments. What I mean by that is if you place this against your skin and it becomes warm and it becomes nicely warm, or you wear it on a nice sunny day and it becomes warm, what will happen is it will give off a scent. And that scent has been scientifically proven to have a calming influence on the body. So lots of different studies have been done, and they've found that with some people, when they have that scent and when they feel it and they can touch it and they smell it on their hands, that it can actually slow their heart rate. They've also found that using it, that's one of the reasons actually why it's used within aromatherapy. So it'd be nice to use almost like a sort of worry stone or a palm stone or whatever you want to call it, for many different reasons. I love this as a design too, because I could just put a lovely bit of leather cord through there, wherever you fancy. This could be the type that you wear all the time underneath like your t-shirts and things. Yes,
it's constantly in contact with your skin.
Yeah.
So it's not, because a lot of amber designs as well will have a ring of sterling silver, even if they've got like a clear back, or you can see through the gemstone. They have that ring of silver that sits it proud of the skin.
Totally.
So this is, I mean, like you say, a lark's head knot with some fabric, you know, some threaded material or leather on there, and that is a unisex piece of jewellery that you can wear. I mean, I don't know how you stand with it being, if it's in the sun, does it go lighter? Or does it go darker in the sun? You know, if you were to hang it in the window.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the colour will leave.
But you'll still have that smell, because it smells almost like frankincense, doesn't it, when it's starting to warm up? I think that piece is just a beautiful
Honestly,
piece.
in Marius's workshop, if I could have bottled that scent, I would have.
It was beautiful.
Because obviously it's being constantly cut. You know, it's all done in-house, which is what's brilliant about these pieces and these designs. The scent was just divine.
Beautiful.
Let me bring to you, just before I do that, let's bring some messages on. I'm having such fun watching you two. You're crazy, says Jan. I've no idea what you're talking about. Oh, don't you start blaming me now. Yvonne's saying, thank you all for making me laugh. I've not had a good day. But you've really made me chuckle. Yvonne, you are more than welcome. I'm glad we've raised a bit of a smile, Yvonne, you love. And I hope tomorrow's better. Let me bring to you now an absolute whopping piece of amber in cut form. 3D drop cabochon with a twist. That's a weird face, wasn't it? You know what I mean? It was conspiratorial, that. Let me show you. I know what you're thinking, Bex, I like it, but surely amber's so slippery, how am I going to be able to make this into a design? There's a clue. Half drilled. Half drilled. Now I know this isn't quite, useful because this is from the freshwater pearl earrings I did earlier on, but just to give you an idea, et voila. There you go. Just to give you an idea of size.
And it doesn't interrupt the design either, does it?
No.
There's no interruption in that design.
No.
That is beautiful.
That's amazing,
you would
isn't
be
it?
able to turn the loop onto that.
Yeah, little
if you
loop.
wanted.
Whoop.
That is absolutely beautiful.
It'd be brilliant, that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, really love it. It's almost like in between lemon and cognac, isn't it?
Yes.
It's like a lighter cognac.
It's beautiful between it. It's really very pretty. £59.95 for you today if you do want to grab it. Now is your chance. 0800 644 655 to call the call centre. They're only down road. They're really, really lovely. They're very helpful if you've got any questions for them. You can join us on JewelleryMaker.com as well, or feel free to download and tap the app because they are free. They are free. It's free to get involved with us that way.
Shall I tell you a funny story about the call centre?
Please do.
Do you remember in the 80s, well, you were a lot younger, so you might not, but there was a Yellow Pages advert for JR.
I loved that one.
So I had to phone up because my
Hartley.
sister was taking the mickey about me having a DVD and that
Do you
kind of
mind
thing.
just explaining to these boys who are reminding me I wasn't even born in the 80s?
So it was a man who was phoning up all these bookshops trying to find a book on fly fishing.
Correct.
And when he found it, and they said, "Oh, what's your name?" And it was his book.
Yes.
So I had to try and buy a chainmail DVD for Nina, my
Right.
sister,
Yeah.
who thought it was hilariously funny that so she's not watching, so I can do it, as like a funny gift for Christmas, the fact
Right.
that I'm going to make her watch me, which I think is
Brilliant.
like
That's hilarious.
That's the best sister put down ever.
I love that, yeah.
So when they actually found it on the system, she said, "Oh yeah, chainmail by Fleur Hastings. Oh, it's yours. It's yours." And I was like, I was so embarrassed. I was like,
my gosh.
"I'm so sorry. I should have bought it off the internet. I'm really sorry." She's like, "Oh no, don't worry, don't worry." But it was like that kind of like.
I'm getting it for someone else.
It's not
no,
for me.
really. No, it's not for me.
Not actually buying my own DVD, buying it for my sister. So yes, so.
Fleur, I love
The
that.
call centre are very lovely. They're absolutely
They are.
lovely.
And she didn't laugh at you like I just did.
They didn't judge me or
No,
laugh.
zero judgment. You gotta love that. Let me bring to you now your Baltic Cognac Amber. We have got for you 10v6 on these barrels, and they are absolutely beautiful in size and design. We have got for you your Baltic Cognac Amber in these beautiful barrels. If you did get the barrels, Ben and I very kindly took them off the strand earlier on for you, which is might or might not be what you've heard drop on the floor because I've just opened I'm just kind of moving back. I've just moved my battery back, and one's just because it stopped working a bit, and one of the gemstones has just fallen out of it. Anyway, you've got the opportunity here to work with a similar shape and design. Solid sterling silver inside for you today. If you do want to get your hands on it, now is absolutely your chance to do so. £27.95, a brilliant price point there for you to say the least. It's gorgeous, that, really nice. Oh, it's my pick. Let me have a nosy. You want to do, yeah, I don't mind what you fancy. Okey pokey. Oh, this is pretty. I did this baby bear the other day. Oh, come here. There you go.
Oh, you've got an amber tummy.
It's a little heart, I think.
Oh, he's holding on.
He's holding on, isn't
I
he?
thought you just had a nice amber tummy. But I
Yeah,
can see a heart now.
no. It
I
could
can
be
see
his
that.
tummy quite easily, couldn't it?
Oh, that is really
It's like Winnie the
lovely.
Pooh and his pot of honey, says Dan. Yes,
it
Dan.
is. I didn't know Winnie the Pooh was a girl.
Pardon?
Winnie the Pooh's a girl. I didn't realise Winnie the Pooh was a girl.
What?
Yeah,
What?
Winnie the Pooh's a girl.
Winnie the Pooh's not a girl.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've never actually thought about the gender of that, Bear. But if you were to ask me, I probably would have said a boy.
Yeah, no, it's a girl apparently. That's how it was written, as a girl.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh, I like learning with you. I do.
Watch and learn.
Watch and learn. I mean, not necessarily the way to do it right, but nonetheless.
No, exactly.
1995. Let's be entirely honest. I'm just going to pop this down for a second whilst I sneakily look for another product. But if you're looking at this and you think about solid sterling silver, plain teddy bear, if you'd imagine not his little tummy or the little love heart that he's wearing, if you imagined that as a design, just in a charm bracelet store or whatever, you'd expect a higher price point for that.
I can imagine that as baby's first Christmas.
When's the last time you've seen faceted amber?
I don't think I've ever seen faceted.
Do you want to bring? I'll bring you some. I'll bring you some now. Faceted amber, perfect rounds. We do not generally facet amber because this is a really precious element. Well done, everyone who got that. It's going to raise a smile. That one as a gift. We don't normally facet amber, and reason being, it's a scarcity. It's a rarity. And what we have to do, because of the structure of this, because it's not quite like a crystal, we can't exactly cut through it in the same way. So what we're bringing to you here is something which is very, very wasteful. So we genuinely do not often at all bring faceted ambers. But today, sorry, I know it's a small piece I'm holding, but I just want to show you, look at what that gives you, something we never talk about with amber. We always talk about the internals, the internal shine, the internal sparkle. This has got luster. Wow, what is that price?
Beautiful.
Oh my goodness. I would never have expected that, because if you look out for faceted amber out there anywhere on the internet, it's hard to find. I'm thinking of something like this in the middle of one of your stretchy bracelets.
Oh, that'd be beautiful. To have the three colours as well. So you could have like a bar.
Brilliant.
And then just make your own head pin if you've got some sterling silver wire, so it's a little bit longer. And then set these as they were, you know, in those colour, like ombre.
Gorgeous idea. Maybe just 3 of them in the middle of a slider bracelet. Loads of you flooding in for these. These would be great, remember, with the boxes I did in the first hour and the stamps I did in the first hour as well. These would be great for personalisation. Maybe with the ribbons I did as well earlier on in the first hour. At that kind of price point, you can use these as little sort of added extras, couldn't you, to design?
I think
That's
today,
incredible.
have we done some amber drops today that had a little loop underneath, some amber studs that had a little loop? I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I've seen those over the Amber weekend. Yeah, on this morning or at the Amber weekend, they would be beautiful to go underneath that as well, just so you've got the movement with the amber, because that's going to catch
I'm
that
thinking
light.
as well of the amber head pins we've done recently.
Oh,
just
yeah,
one
they'd
of
be
those
perfect.
on there. They're going to fit on any
Yeah.
design, aren't they? Because of the
Yeah.
size. That is brilliant. Let's pop it. Yeah, no problem. Let's do. Twiddly twiddly twiddly. Oh, so lovely.
That is
Like
really
a robin
nice.
design. It could be other animals, of course, I think. Look
Little
at that.
Jenny Wren.
Yes. Solid sterling silver and a lot of it.
There is a lot of sterling, and that's a big piece of amber as well that's in there. Really beautiful. And I think what's so lovely as well, it's quite stylised as well. So it could be like a swallow. You know, you could if you wanted to, like make it into lots of different birds as well. Because I think that if I was to give that to my mum, she would absolutely love that, because she has a thing about robins.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I think the Robin Redbreast. In fact, it was voted. I watched something. This might have been last year, but it was voted most loved bird in Britain.
Yeah,
I saw it on
yeah.
a sort of a word.
They've just got
awards.
very friendly faces, haven't they, robins?
Yeah,
They're
they
very
do.
friendly little birds.
And you always like. I don't know about you, but if I see a robin and I'm walking, so I'm like, oh.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not like that down High Street with a pigeon.
Oh no,
Oh,
no.
oh, have a look.
Or waving
Do you know
at
what I mean?
magpie. See ya, magpie.
No, I mean, I do wave at a magpie.
Yeah.
I do the, nice to see you, Mr. Magpie.
Oh, do you?
How's the missus? Yeah,
Ah,
I do. You do, hello,
just-
Mr. Magpie, how's your family? What do you say, Ben?
Good day, sir.
Lovely.
say good morning, Mr. Magpie, how's wife and children.
I like nice. Oh, I like all the
And can you come back next time with your friend? Because that's two for joy.
Two for joy. Yeah, it's perfect. Dan hasn't got a clue what we're talking about. But anyway, you know, if I see a robin, I will draw someone's attention to it. I will. 14.95. I've got to move on.
You could put him in the forest. In the gemstone forest.
Yes. Et voila.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think? Good idea. Good idea. Let me bring you some with gold now, and we launched this the other weekend.
Very rarely see gold, do we?
Very rarely. And do you know why?
Gold-plated. No.
Because I love it with gold, and I'm not particularly a gold person. I classify myself as a silver kind of person, but I absolutely love it with gold. But one of the reasons is because Marius will only use 22 karat gold as a minimum.
Oh, you can see that
costly.
buttery
You can
yellow.
see how buttery
Yeah.
it is. Most charms that you will get will be 9 karat gold.
Yes, yeah.
But he will not use, because his logo, remember, his and his brother and team's logo are on every single one. He will not use less than 22 karat gold.
Do you know, that is so stylish. That
Isn't
piece.
that
I've never
so
seen this piece
luxurious?
before.
Really new to us this weekend as well. $24.95
nice.
to have that luxury of gold against your skin.
I think that is that. If that had a 1 in front of it, I wouldn't have blinked.
Oh, I won't bat an eyelid. I mean, I've been to Gdansk and
Beautiful.
seen designs not a million miles away from this at triple figures. I do have to leave that with you just because we have to hit a break in time. After the break, I have got Jeweller's Saw Starter Kit, as well as many more treats and goodies. So do not go anywhere. Myself and the team will be back.
It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker. Here at Jewellery Maker, we're always making improvements to give you a better shopping experience. We've recently upgraded our website to make it more user-friendly and easier to navigate around. We now have the guest checkout function, which allows customers to check out quickly without creating an account. Our homepage now informs you with what's currently live on the show, recently aired items, and today's deal of the day. We've improved our website navigation and added new categories to help customers quickly find the products they want. Our online range is growing fast with over 7,000 products available for you to purchase. And don't miss out on hundreds of brand new clearance lines with more added every week. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Our Jewellery Maker community is a fantastic platform to share, learn, chat and make new friends. So why not like our Facebook page and join over 64,000 like-minded people?
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Thank you so much for joining us on this exceptionally professional, well-rounded show. Yes. It's beautiful to be with you today, not only because I am joined by the wonderful Jewellery Maker guest designer Fleur Hastings. Yo, hi.
Hi.
What a lovely, lovely show we have had.
It's been absolutely brilliant. I have loved every second.
It has been such a giggle and it will continue to be so, I am sure. Let me show you. You have half hour to come on in, buy these pink amethysts, which I'm going to just whip the graphics back on screen for you. But you've got half hour, 30 mins if you will. Check out on this. If you check out on this, and it is just the pink amethyst that you get, one of you, and you've got, if they all sell out by half past, it's a 1 in 70 chance, so better odds than the lottery. Mm-hmm. You have the chance of winning this piece of Fleur Hastings, solid sterling silver, mind you. We did these jump rings earlier on, and the pink amethyst. You have the chance to win it. The price on the amethyst should have been 30 quid, 29.95 to be specific. For you tonight though, we've taken it to 11.95. And one lucky winner will win this solid sterling silver, please. Please. The time to charm. We have got oodles and oodles coming up for you tonight. We've already done loads of boxes, we've done ribbons, we've done rubber stamps, we're going to bring you metal stamp. We have got multicoloured jump rings coming up. We have also got this mega pack. It is everything you need to get started in making and more when it comes to cutting metals, for example.
Yeah, I suppose this is the first tool that you're going to get if you want to become a metalsmith.
Correct.
Because if you go to any jeweller's workshop all around the country and probably around the world, you will see a bench peg and a jeweller's saw not dissimilar to this. More than likely this actual jeweller's saw. There is other ones on the market, but this is the one that you will see in lots and lots of jewellers' workshops because it is absolutely fantastic to work with. So you're going to get your bench peg, which is this section here. Now the difference between this bench peg and the other bench peg that we've had before is this one is a lot more versatile. It has the V cut out of it already. It's a lot more lighter weight, so it's not a big chunky piece of metal that's there, and it attaches to your desk exactly the same. So you get your clamp, just goes through, attaches to your desk. It's got a nice wide, what you call a throat section, so you can see that section there will go onto quite a lot of different tables. It's not going to damage your table at all, but if you're using this for your antique oak dining table, what you can do is just get a little bit of leather and just put it in between those two, and you just feed it through the hole, and it will then just go. So you literally just pop it up through there, pop this end up through there,
Up through that bit.
That's it.
Ah, backwards. Hey, I've got this, and I always use it the other way.
No, and then it sits flush onto there, so you can
I have got this actual pack, and I genuinely use mine that way.
Yeah, no, it will stay a lot tighter onto your desk if you do it that way, and then it sits into that little groove as well.
Yeah.
But because you've got the circle and the V, it means that you can do a lot more precision work. I don't know if have you got did we get the pictures of the snowflakes? There's something that's quite precision.
I mean, that's
cutting.
Intricate, isn't it?
Yeah, and
there you go.
The only difference between like cutting something like that out is literally that V on that piece of wood that allows you to move that metal around and keep the blade still. So all of this is cut out using a bench peg and a jeweler's saw, exactly the same as what we've got here. You've also got some blades to get going, so you've got 12 blades, and I think they're a number 2/0. Size, which is a great size for metal from like 0.5, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, even up to 0.8 as well.
And remember, those designs you're looking at, sorry, just for anyone who is brand new, those designs you're looking at, we have not bought those in metal and then F-coloured on top of them. They have come as a metal sheet, almost like, just imagine like an A4 sheet of paper, but in metal. And then using tools just like what is on the screen right here, right now. There you go. Oh, having a whale of a time stamping in that, haven't you?
Yeah, it's not me. I've just found
it. Wonder if there's secret codes in there.
Oh, let's have a little look.
No, probably not. But yeah, this is what those started life at.
So this is what they were started life at. This would then sit onto your bench peg, and so you would sit that on top of there, and as you're sawing, you can see how this will move around then. And you can move the metal and keep the saw into this section here and saw away, and you can come up into this round section at the top here for really intricate work, or you can use this wider section here. Now what I do with mine, if you're working with rings and if you are getting into your Argentium silver and you're making rings as well, just cut a little tiny notch in here. So just literally saw a little notch in there. You can sit it in there, you can polish on this as well. So I use this for bracing pieces of metal against when you're polishing, for drilling as well, anything like that basically. This will be sort of like your best mate if you're going to be, for the actual metal smithing. The saw itself is brilliant because it's fully adjustable.
Yeah. So you can tighten this and loosen it. And so say, for example, you're using these saw blades, which will sit in there perfectly. Let's say for one reason or another you snap a little bit off, which will happen over time. It will happen. You say you snap it there and you think, well, I can't use that blade anymore. Actually, with the adjustability of this, you absolutely can. You just take it down and there you go. We have got for you £20. 95 on your Beadsmith Jeweller's Store saw starter kit. I think it's a brilliant bit of kit.
If you hold it upright and just rest that on your thumb, you'll see how beautifully balanced it is. So if we just open it up, just so it's the correct length, if you just hold that in your hand, that there balances, and you literally hold it between your thumb and your first finger, and the balance is so perfect on it that it's not too heavy, so it's not top heavy, it's not sort of like angling itself or trying to, it's not going to fatigue your wrist when you're using it. So it's a great little starter kit to start with, and especially because it's quite versatile and quite manoeuvrable. That's the wrong word. Portable.
I like it anyway.
Portable, not manoeuvrable.
Let me just remind you that that's not just for copper sheets, for silver, etc. Let me bring something that you could most certainly use with that tool you've just bought. This is your introduction to fold forming with Jewellery Maker guest designer Fleur Hastings. Fleur, is this the DVD you got for yourself and passed it off that you were getting it for your sister?
No, it was a chainmail one.
No, was it? Right, okay. Tell us a little bit about this DVD, please.
So I love metal because metal has got such amazing properties that allows you to do things like fold forming. So if you look at the pendant that is over here, that pendant started life as a piece of metal, a very thin piece of metal that's folded over, and then with hammering, it's bent and annealing as well. So it shows you the properties of metal. It shows you how to anneal your metal, which is really important any metal smithing. It shows you how to do the two different folds. So you can do the fold which is on the inside and the fold which is on the outside. So it shows you quite a few different techniques and how the stages, and then open them up, and then how you can use them as well. And we went right to the wire, so it is a full hour, and you'd be able to produce like pieces like that that's on the front, and it's not that difficult. You know, all you need is a hammer, so a creasing hammer or a cross peen hammer, and your metal block, and you're away. You just, but it's a great. I'm sorry.
£4.95. I was just about to say, but I didn't want to interrupt you. £4.95. Well done, one and all. And don't forget, it will work in your DVD players and also your laptops and things like that. Let's bring you some Christmas.
I think I used these two towers to create the baubles that are on here.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I'm going to bring to you the DVD first. Then I'm going to bring to you, if I just take that off, there you go. I'm going to bring this to you with a complete collection. There's literally just shy of 40 left of this DVD, that's it, you've been very popular. And this is all about your chainmail Christmas baubles. Tell us about this DVD, please.
So I think this DVD is quite an important DVD to have if you're a chainmailer, because although we show you how to do baubles, they are in actual fact chainmail weaves themselves, but more importantly, it shows you how to connect two of the most popular weaves together. So it shows you how to connect European 4-in-1 together, and as you can see on the front of the bauble, it shows you how to connect half Persian 3-in-1. So you want to make full bangles of chainmail, you can do. So I've put them around baubles, but you don't have to. Every single weave that's on there is a standalone weave as well. Yeah. So you've got your Japanese diamonds that you see on the front as well. You can also got your Japanese crosses that are just above that, which make beautiful earrings. And they are some of the, I've used quite large baubles for this DVD. So your chainmail, your jump ring collections are going to go a long way if you use normal size.
Oh, great, perfect. We're bringing to you £4.95 on this DVD, and I will bring the jump rings for you too. And it is this colour collection, and it is this size as well. So if you want to recreate this as it looks, obviously you've got seed beads on here too, but I'm sure you've got seed beads at home, haven't you? And if not, you could use genuine gemstones, can't you?
Yeah, anything there. You don't. I mean, it looks beautiful without the seed beads on there as well. I couldn't remember the name. Sorry.
I am bringing to your frosted fur collection. And this one is your dark green. 5, 6, 7, 9 jump rings are your sizes. You're getting those in the green. You've all got your silver plated copper jump rings in your 3, 4, 5 and 7. 200 of each of those ones. So 200, 200, 200, 200.
I think you get 100 of the
of these ones
of the 9
mil. Yes. So 200, 300, 400, 500, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 1500.
Yeah.
Approximately 1,500 jump rings.
You can, like I say, I got two
big baubles.
Baubles out of that, but they were quite large. They're not average size.
What?
Average size baubles.
What are average size baubles,
well,
would
just
you
looking
say?
at the tree, like normal.
About that size?
Yeah. These ones, because...
What are you saying, the fluffy baubles?
Yeah, that's
that size.
an average size.
You see, I'll move that out of the way. So that kind of size.
That's an average size bauble, but the ones that I used are the ones like the one with the Christmas tree in it. That's a lot.
What, the big one up there?
No, the
big red bauble?
No, the one that's down the bottom.
Not the big
clear
red
one.
bauble?
No, down a bit.
Down.
Keep going.
Not the
keep going.
sequins?
No, keep going.
Bigger than that fluffy one
Keep
there?
going.
Bigger than the fluffy one?
No,
The table's in the way.
Yeah, it's just at the bottom, but
Right.
it's considerably bigger than the normal baubles.
Lovely.
So you should be able to get like 2 or 3 baubles
Yeah, out of this.
from this pack, yeah.
That's good. $29.95. I'm going to move on from these now. Well done. Unusual to get that colour. You can't always get coloured jump rings, can you?
No.
Let me move on.
So the other 2 baubles are using this colour. So these 2 collections
Yes.
are what I did the whole DVD from.
Oh, brilliant. Cinnamon collection. Tell us a little bit about our coloured jump rings, if you don't mind. Because they're not something I've seen on the high street.
No,
at the crafting stores.
You can get coloured jump rings from craft stores, but they tend to be coloured aluminium.
Yes.
So they don't have the copper core.
at the heart.
Yeah, so these ones are copper core, which means that they have more of a weight to them. The aluminium is quite a lightweight material.
True.
These ones have got a nice weight to them. And the colours are just so vibrant. So these are your like shiny metallic colours rather than your matte colours. These are absolutely beautiful with the gold. They're really Christmassy, aren't they? But you can use them still for your jewellery. It's not just for Christmas decorations.
We have got for you today a serious luxury look of the quality. And we've got it for $29.95. Something different, something unusual. Again, I've got approximately 1,500. Hang on, you've just taken that away, sorry. 5, 6, 7, 9 on the reds, and then 3, 4, 5, and 7 in the golds for you today. So you've got all that you need to really enjoy working with these. They're great to use them as mixed colours. Of course, you can just use them as one colour by themselves if you want them.
You could do. Yeah, the green and the red look lovely together. Yeah.
$29.95 closeout deal for you today. Great to work with your chainmail Christmas baubles DVD. Final colourway now, and I've got to say, I love this one. It's very frozen lake, very, frozen. Do you want to build a snowman? I love this collection.
And these ones are really beautiful when they work together with the high shine of the blues. The frosted colours look gorgeous together, like with the 2 together. I think that there's a really nice combination of all 3 of those blues. And if you 2 blues and a white, sorry.
Totally. If you are looking at this and you're going, I've no idea what jump rings are or what they do, we've just done in the previous hour, we did an extra long demo for you in how to do chainmail like this. So, and we've done loads of DVDs, so get those DVDs and enjoy them. Also, if you have just tuned in, if you want to buy this amethyst, which we took to better than half price, one lucky person, if you order it and check out within the next sort of 12 minutes, one lucky person will win this. £29.95 for your winter collection of the lovely jump rings, $29.95. Okay, now, we're going to go on to a little bit of stamping. Because we've talked a lot about personalisation today. We did the rubber stamps, we did the inks earlier on, we talked about stamping with F-colour, we talked about stamping on your gift boxes that I brought to you earlier on. But one thing that we do talk a lot about, and we have got pewter coming up, by the way, as well. One thing we haven't spoken about yet today is metal stamping. But perfect, because we've had loads of jump rings and we've had loads of, metal accoutrement, if you will, today. So let's talk stamping in metals. Where would you like me to start, Poppet? We're going to start off by bringing to you your DVD. And if you're looking at this and thinking, oh, Bex, I would love to be able to recreate this, well, do not worry, you are in safe hands, because I've got essentially everything you need to recreate this. For anyone who's brand new to us, tell us a little bit about what stamping is and why it's so popular nowadays.
It's really popular. I looked on that handcrafted website where it's worldwide, and I put in stamped metal jewellery, and there was thousands upon thousands upon thousands of listings. But when I looked at beaded, there was 3 times less beaded and even less wire work. So that's how big it is. It's a huge medium to get started in, especially with things like names.
Yes.
I could never find anything with my name when I was little, because my mum would never be able to sort of like find Fleur, and my sister's called Nina.
Yeah.
So there was nothing that we couldn't get, mugs or like water bottles, things like that. So to be able to actually personalise something is really special. So a saying, a quote, something that is personal between you and somebody else that, you know, only makes you two laugh or, you know, has a special meaning. It means that you can wear that piece of jewellery or have that key ring with that sentiment on there. And it's so easy to stamp. I mean, this stamping DVD, there probably won't be another stamping DVD because everything on there is everything that you need to know. So we do stamping on curves, we do letters, we do stamping sort of like initials. We go through everything
you need.
Absolutely. And we use the impress art stamps for this.
And we use bases like this as well, don't we?
Yeah.
Which I've got coming up for you as well.
Oh, I don't like my hair that colour.
What?
What was I thinking?
Oh no, I think you look lovely.
Oh, no.
It's lovely that, isn't it? $4.95 for you today. Okay, I am moving on to... Oh, sorry, I'm not starting with these. I'm starting with... There's nothing in there. It's
Just over
here.
there. This is a game changer if you're stamping. It really is.
It's amazing.
It is. This is just brilliant.
This is the best of the best, I believe, for stamping.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be using this as if it's a lovely, dainty little jeweller's hammer or anything.
No.
But for stamping, this is just phenomenal.
It is. So it's been... Impress Art are a fabulous company that are based in New York, and they have got 60 odd years of tool making experience.
Yeah.
And then for the last 10, 15 years have been sort of like up in those higher echelons of metal stamping. So with metal stamping, you can go from like a budget range to like a mid-range, which is, you know, Impress Art, but you can spend £200-300 on a font for the high-end range.
Completely.
But everybody I know that spends £200-300 either has one of these hammers or a frets hammer. Nobody really has any other hammer apart from this one.
Yeah.
Because the ergo, the way that you stamp with it is you actually just drop it. Because when you're stamping, it literally is just a movement of the wrist.
Yes, it does the work for you in essence.
It does the work for you. So you don't have to drop the hammer down. It's got that beautiful ergonomically angle there that you can see. As soon as you just tilt it a little bit, the face of the hammer becomes flat with the face of the stamp. The best thing about this hammer is it's got a brass face.
Yes,
So the brass face,
mega strong.
Yeah, really strong, but it holds the reverberation back from the metal up into the hammer. And this one also, you can take this off when this gets too marred, and this will mar up quite quickly. You just unscrew it, and then we will be getting replacement
heads.
tips there as well. But no, it really is. It's a nice short handle. It's not too heavy. It's £1 in weight. Is it? Yeah, it's £1. Yeah, so it's £1 in weight. Some of them are £2, so that's too heavy, and it's like overkill for pewter because you'd actually distort too much pewter.
Yeah, and you'll leave a ring and things, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It is just £18.95. Trust us on this, and I swear it was Hayley Kruger. It was. Hey, the last time I had this hammer on, I had Hayley Kruger on, who you will have seen on the show today, this afternoon, and. We gave her this to try, and obviously Hayley is a silversmith. She, outside of Jewellery Maker, she works professionally making things like engagement rings for other people. She also works as a tutor at the likes of the jewellery colleges, etc. She had never used this hammer before. She used it here live on air, and she was honestly so impressed. Not just like, wow, that's really good.
No,
it was like,
yeah.
I've never quite. She was like, I've seen hammers like this, but I've seen them for 3 figures.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I've got a stamping hammer, which is a £2 hammer, and it was £100, just over £100.
Yeah.
And that stays on my wall, and this is the one that's in use all the time.
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it? Well done, everyone. Trust us. you're going to notice the difference, and not just a little bit. If you do want, you know, some stamping blanks, I've got them coming up. But before it, I'm bringing the steel blocks. So the steel blocks really an imperative piece of kit, isn't it?
It is. This one is a really great size, so it will fit your bracelet blank when it's on an angle. Okay, so as it's straight, I think, is it 4 inches across? Is it 4 by 4, isn't it? I think it's 4 by 4.
Seeing if it says on the box, it doesn't know, and I don't know where my ruler of truth is.
I'm pretty sure it's a 4 by 4 inch block. But what happens if you hold it flat? Oh, sorry. When it's this, so across here, across there, it's 4 inches. But when you turn it on the angle, and you go across here, you can get a full 6 inch blank onto there.
That's brilliant, isn't it? And I'll show you that now. Look, there you go. 6 inch blank. Approx there, and also bob on it is 4.
So it's 4 by 4, and then as you turn it on the angle, it's 6 inches across. So it's so versatile. I mean, it is a stamping. It is a steel block, so you know it's perfect for all of your metal smithing. This one has 4 little rubber feet. So usually you'd have a metal block and then a rubber block underneath.
Yes.
So with this one, you don't really need the rubber block if you don't want to use it, because you've got 4 rubber feet that will help with the reverberation and the noise when you're stamping.
Yeah, so it cancels it out a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously, take it out of the bag. It will have an oil on it, but it's to protect it.
Yep.
It's to keep it going. So just take that off. £18.95. The weight of this alone to post is massive, but we only charge £3.95. And I don't mean per item. I actually mean as many items as you get between midnight and midnight.
Yeah.
So add to your heart's content. Really, really do.
And you know, if you look after it, and what you need to do is any marks that you put on there, just sand them out. Or if if you're finding it difficult to send them out, if you take it to your local like ironmongers or somewhere like even just somebody who's sort of like a tooling place, you know, there's like maybe just somebody who's into DIY that's got a grinder.
Yeah.
Just take the surface down so it's nice and flat again, and then just polish it up with your Dremel.
And remember, you don't have to do that every time.
No. It's literally maybe once every year and a half, depending on how much you're using it. So it's not, but that will last you a long time. That flat block.
Brilliant, isn't it? Well done. Okay, I'm moving on. I'm moving in to the star kit. Have I just heard that right? Where are you?
It's the one with the hammer.
This one here. I'm just trying to reach without knocking it off.
It's very heavy, Becky. Just be careful.
All right, there we go.
To hurt your hand.
Ta-da! This is everything for everyone to give a go and get started.
Yes.
You're getting the professional hammer in the scythe. You're also getting some. You're getting the small block here.
Yep. The little block.
And the little block.
Yep.
You're also getting blanks here as well. And you're getting the letters stamps. These are your uppercase as well. And
it's your sans serif.
There it is.
One, yeah.
So a really lovely clear font.
Yes, yeah, very, very, very easy to stamp with. Certain fonts are really difficult to stamp because you've got to line them up. This is meant to look like it's got the gaps in between it, so it's more like a typewriter font, if you like. It's very easy to read it. So you've got everything in there that you need to get going. You've got your little, like you say, your little block, which is absolutely perfect. And if you like to do your stamping and you like to add them into your craft fairs, you know, just to put a little, like this letter on here.
Yeah.
I don't want to take my big steel block to a fair to put initials onto blanks.
No.
To then sell on my pieces. That's perfect. That is adequate. So you just take that, your hammer, this, and then some little blanks.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to use sterling silver, you want to make these little pebbles, that's all you need.
And you're starting a whole new hobby for $37.95.
Yeah. You literally, if you go onto Etsy and you just type in, go to UK sellers only, so don't go worldwide, UK sellers only, and just see how many hand-stamped pieces, metal stamped pieces of jewellery there are. There are loads, and there's people out there that I watch them on Instagram stories, and every day they've got piles of jewellery that they're sending out.
Yeah.
Because it's that
popular.
It's that popular to have dates. I mean, I've got a coordinates bangle where me and Mark got married.
Yes.
I've got one of the rings that I wear that's got our wedding date on the inside as well. You know, you can do anything with stamping. I mean, and this uppercase, this sans serif, so easy to stamp as well, so clear. A little bit like what you were saying about the rubber stamps.
Yes.
So clear.
Yeah, very clear, very crisp. The hammer is $18.95 by itself if you just want that. But if you want, you know, to get started, or even just a little travel size one, as we've said, $37.95. If you think about taking up running, you know.
Oh, 100 odd quid for a pair of trainers.
I've heard. I've not taken it. It's not my idea of a good
They don't have heels on them, do they?
No, they don't. Well done, everyone. Okay. We are bringing to you now your Juniper uppercase. I have got blanks for you coming up, including the front cover of that DVD that had the bangle. I've got them coming up for you. Let me bring to you now your Juniper collection. And this is a font that I love because, am I right in saying this is what you've got? No, not quite, on your necklace. No, not
my
quite.
one is the newsprint one, which was one of the other thingy ones. The smaller in the orange box.
This little collections. We have got something very, very clear here, and what I kind of like about this is it's almost got a sort of almost kind of calligraphy feel to it. Now, I don't mean kind of the swelliness of that of calligraphy, but I mean for the fact that you have on the letters the points where you can imagine in calligraphy the nib naturally, you know, sort of guiding further apart and then literally sort of tapering in slightly. And I love that. I think it's beautiful.
It's quite whimsical, but it's very easy to read.
So easy, so legible.
The best thing about these boxes is, can I open this one? It's not. So you get this inside. So you'll get this with everything, and this tells you all the metals and how easy or how more difficult they are to stamp. But what you get is all the letters that are in here, and you can see if I just take that one out. So do you know what you were saying before about the letters on the rubber stamps?
Yeah.
You can see there that when that B is facing you,
you know it's right.
That is the correct way around, and it's just got a little bit of oil on here just to keep free in transit. That's all it is. But also as well, if you forget which one it's come out of, and a good practice is as soon as you've used it, to put it back with the letter facing you, you can see that they're all on there. The letters are all on there.
Yeah, see that?
And you also get all your little with the uppercase,
I love the smiley face. You got the love heart. I use that butterfly so much because it looks really nice as a texture, even though I know butterflies ain't your idea of a good time. We've got £47.95 on this one. I'm going to really quickly do the numbers in Jupiter as well. And remember, the great thing about this is you know the Juniper font because it's in the green packaging, so it's all going to be the same. I've got the numbers for you now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Then use the 6 again, flip it over, you've got 9. So this is your Juniper collection that we've got the numbers for. Dates, prices, even, do you know what, I'm allergic to penicillin. So, you know, meant to sort of walk around with, you know, like a medical band on, and you can put phone numbers and things like that, maybe on something like that.
Dog tags. I mean, we've got dogs. You've got a dog, Dan. Have you got a tag for him?
Yes.
I bet it was about £10 at the local pet shop, you know, to have them engraved in that machine. It's about £10. You could make your own with his numbers. You could, you know, because I think you should. Is it legal that you have to have a phone number or a postcode on a dog's tag? So just in case it gets lost. But you know, you could do your own, and then you could do your friend's one, and even if you charge them a few pounds just for that one, you'll soon get your money back for these if you're just doing things like that.
It's amazing, isn't it? £17.95. Let's move on to things that you can actually stamp into. Now I'm going to bring to you first off your necklace. There's nothing in there. Necklace project. It's hiding.
It's on the board.
My floor manager just doesn't understand I've got tiny arms. But to be fair, we have had oodles of treats on today, so I'm not surprised there's no space. Let me show you these. I think this as a collection is perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, I love this. This is probably one of my favourite kits because you've got those gorgeous ovals and you've got 3 different metals. So you can, if you want to, have that tiered project, so that tiered look. You're going to get one of Impress Art's own metals in this as well. So they have the alchemy metal.
The alchemy
and alchemy, it acts like sterling silver. It won't tarnish, so it's the only. It doesn't tarnish, but obviously the other ones, the brass and the copper, are raw metals. So you can put a patina on there if you want to as well. So you can texture them and patina them as much as you want. They're designed to lay on top of each other, so you could have like 3 names, or you could have sort of like dates and sort of like places, that kind of thing onto there, and you can really, really make it your own. And you get so many in each one. In the alchemy ones, you get quite a lot in there. You've also got your chain nose pliers as well, which
and 2 sets are the same. People might think I don't see the point, but it's you must use 2 sets of the same
all
pretty
the time.
much every day.
For your chainmail, so you need those 2 sets of pliers to open and close your jump rings.
So brilliant to be able to bring these to you today at the $28.95 mark. Good work, one and all.
If you say that there, what would you say for a set of pliers?
£7.95, £8,
£8 each. That's £16, just for those, and you've got all those projects then that you can use.
That's brilliant, that, isn't it? Chains as well. Fab, that nice ball chain with the clasps on. Well done, all. $28.95. Okay, let me bring you the bracelet project. Now, this is the final shop opportunity before all of the pewter pieces. Now, this is absolutely perfect for this DVD.
It is, it is. This is great for bending your bracelets. So obviously you've got your blanks in there. These blanks are aluminium and they're food grade aluminium, so you don't have to use them just as bracelets. You can use them for stirrers. You can use them so you like coffee stirrers. You know, nowadays we're very conscious of plastics and that kind of thing. So you can have one of these, have it as your coffee stirrer. You could even put what you like, how you like your coffee putting on there. So you'd have Becky, black coffee. Fleur,
that's so cute.
Black coffee, so people know what they are. So they are food grade safe aluminium. I like to use these as well. I've used them in herb pots. So write the herbs, stamp the herb names on them, put them in the herb pots outside my. I've got a little herb trug. Is it a trug? Is that what it's called? A trug. You know, you have your little herbs.
You didn't strike me as the horticultural type for all the years I've known you.
It came in a lovely, pretty little basket. Still in the lovely, pretty little basket. I've never used it in cooking or
no, but it looks
just
lovely.
Smells nice. Yeah, it smells nice.
That's good, that.
I put the names in. But you've got your nom-nom pliers, but you've also got this bar, which you can start to bend your bracelets around, and this really is the one that's going to get you those nice shaped bangles, so it's not going to sort of like go wonky or anything like that. Very, very easy to use. Show you how to use it on the DVD as well.
That DVD is still available. Code on that is LATY18 if you want the DVD. LATY18. Okay, we're moving on. Let's bring now. I thought you were still in shot. Which number, Poppy? Pewter. Now, this is incredible for your artisan designs, for your unique pieces, and for stamping onto. Now, even though this looks textured, you might think, I don't understand. Why would you want to stamp into that? But it's the whole point of the quality of the metal, isn't it?
Yeah, pewter is, if you've never had a go at stamping, pewter is the best one to start with.
Definitely.
Because it's what you call a soft strike metal. So it will say on there somewhere that it's soft strike, and that means that you don't have to put much effort into the hammer going onto the piece to get a lovely clear impression of your letter or your number or your or what you're going to be using. And pewter is a lovely metal to sort of like work with. It's very malleable as well. So if you want to bend this into like a bracelet, you can sort of like put a little curve in there as well, especially with your bracelet banding pliers.
Yeah.
But no, it's a really lovely metal to work with.
I love the design of these ones as well. This is for 2 focals, and these could be 2 personalised focal pendants. £5.95.
Yeah.
Now, realistically, that is a very, very good deal for the personalisation aspect, because let's face it, not only have we both seen, and you yourself seen, all over social media, all over online market sites, personalised jewellery. And in fact, actually, I was in, this is a while ago now, probably about this time last year, I was in the Trafford Centre, which is like basically a big mall, bigger than Dull Mall, sitting close to where I live. And in one of their high-end stores, I was walking past, and they actually had someone there whereby, and it was in a top shop actually. It was in that kind of store. It was actually in an outfit, but you could buy your jewellery bases. You buy the actual blanks in a design, and then it was you buy it here, like next to the main till. Take it to a lady there who's literally there with a hammer and block, and you bought the piece of jewellery, and then she charged you a tenner for the smaller pieces, and then upwards for bigger pieces like bangles and things. But she just had a queue of people waiting, a queue of people waiting. But it's the same online. We have seen loads of places. If you do your research and look around, for example, that well-known, craft and selling location online. In fact, Liam's doing it as we speak. Go on, Liam. Liam's looking. A little round that's identical to number 22 or 23. Which one? All right, 23. It's identical to this. It's a circle. It's personalised and it's stamped on with a bit of paracord going through it. 18 quid.
But have a look at that listing, because that will be for only up to so many letters.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it'd be £18 up to say like 10 letters.
Got you.
And then if you wanted to put dates on that as well, then a lot of
reversible
sellers,
and things like that.
a lot of sellers will then sort of like, and that's the best thing about pewter. You don't hardly get a ghosting underneath it because it's a thicker metal.
Yeah.
So you can reverse it as well.
Yeah. Because basically ghosting is when you stamp onto something, it kind of pushes through
But
slightly
you can see it
on things.
on this.
Oh yeah, of course you can.
So if you look at this is what someone's stamped into.
This is just a raw piece that's underneath the surface.
So you can see here that this is where somebody has just had a little practice stamping. If I just turn that around, can you see those ghosting on the other side? Because this is a very thin piece of metal. So if this was thicker, you wouldn't see that ghosting. So that pewter is nice and thick and chunky that you're not going to see that ghosting. I mean, you can sand this back so you won't see it. But that is the best thing about the pewter as well, is that to start with, you're not going to get those. This has just been hit just a little bit too hard. That's why it's got those indents on the other side.
It's beautiful that though, isn't it? I love that you can personalise it in such a way. Let me bring to you the medium oval now. So same sort of situation, but slightly smaller in size. So I could do pendant, bracelet centre.
Yeah.
I could do bracelet piece earrings, because personalised earrings are mammoth, especially with the statement earrings trend continuing into 2020. Bring in the slightly smaller ones for you now. We do price accordingly. Your price point today, £4.95, about to come in on screen. And they are lovely because they do have a slightly different look to them in the essence of, I'm trying to show you, but there's a big sticker on the front, so it's a bit distracting. But if I show you that side, can you see how that side's quite nice and smooth? You see that? It's quite a nice high shine, but if I flip it over, you'll be able to see I've got a slight texture on that one. Can you see that?
It would look lovely and elegant as a bracelet, at the centre of a bracelet, and then like Liam's just found, just a lark's head knot either side, and then just a macrame style slider bracelet at the other end, and then just give it a gentle curve with your bracelet banding pliers.
Which we did
absolutely beautiful.
£4.95, well done, I'm moving on. Let's bring to you the smallest ovals now. These ones. Oh, well, that's perfect then. So these are my earrings.
That's your earrings, yeah.
The smaller, the medium, no, the large size I did as my necklace and the medium size I did as my bracelet.
Yeah.
Perfect. These earring pressed art pewter again. I love how organic they look, and I quite like the idea that you could, if you wanted to, you know, suspend a gemstone from this. Dead easy, couldn't you?
Yeah, very easy to drill through pewter as well. So if you've got your Dremel or some sort of like multi-tool that you can drill through, or even, I don't think your hole punch will go through it, because it is quite
thick,
quite a lot of metal that's there. Although it's
Yeah.
a softer metal, it's still quite a lot of metal to go through. So if you've got a Dremel or something like that, or something to actually drill a hole, you could then definitely suspend a gemstone in there.
Perfect. £3.95. Now it's time for the circle of pewter. These. There is a lot of space here, but there's a lot, I think, that is connotated with the circle shape.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons that, you know, if you get married to someone, you wear a wedding ring, an engagement ring, there's no beginning, there's no end.
No.
It signifies eternity, it signifies forever. And look at what we've got here, it tells the story in the shape. So surely that's going to guide on more as what maybe it's going to almost dictate what you want to write on it, maybe.
I've got one of these, so I've stamped on all of these, and on this one I've put "You're my happily ever after," and it fits all the way around, because you've got such a nice big area to stamp on.
Yeah.
You can get quite a lot of words onto there, and dates and things like that. But I think that just as a pair of hoop earrings as well, you know, with maybe something on there that's how do you call them? Inspirational quote.
Inspirational, like an affirmation or something.
Yes.
Yes.
Just be very careful when you're stamping though. If it's things like song lyrics and things like that, they are all copyrighted. So if it's to sell, just check that your quote isn't copyrighted.
But if it's a gift,
It'll be fine.
if you're gifting it,
I think it's just when you're selling it.
it's an interesting one. What about if you wanted to get a quote tattooed on your arm? Not that I do. Scared of needles.
Yeah, I think it's
For personal use. Well then,
There is certain books as well that have come out of copyright. So things like
That's true.
Peter Pan and that kind of thing.
yes, because of
copyright
times.
anymore.
Yeah, that's good. And moving on. That's the wrong one. Oh no, these are all in different orders. Medium circle. 2 of these. Don't forget I did these before. £4.95. You could put on this one, I'm just looking at quotes, life comes full circle.
Oh,
And don't forget,
nice,
you can
yeah.
use front and back as well,
Yeah,
can't you?
yeah.
You can use front and back.
And if you make a mistake on there and you're not happy with it, F colour over the top of it.
Yes.
So cover them in F colour.
Oh, I love that idea. That's perfect. Let me grab you this one. Right, let me show you all of them together so you can see the actual size. Hang on. Large, medium. I'm going to do the small for you now. There you go. So I'll do this one for you now. These ones for you now. £3.95. They do say smaller, but remember when we're saying smaller, we're not saying smaller to say that these are thinner.
Yeah,
We're
no.
saying they're smaller from here to here, essentially.
Yeah,
but we
the
don't mean
outside
the actual band of metal
No, it's
is
still a
finer.
nice
You
thick
can
piece
still
of
stamp
metal. Yeah.
onto it. Yes, my love.
The deal of the day. I've just seen that.
Oh. Quickly, I'm going to bring the square to you now. I've got some very special goodies coming
Can I
up,
have a
though.
look at them?
Huh?
Can I have a look at them?
Go on, only because it's you. Very special. Have a nose. The large squares I'm bringing to you now. We have got for you 2 large pieces for you. And you have got big amount of metal on both sides. Again, if you look at that texture on both sides. This is your last one for now, but I've got more treats. £4.95 for you today. Okay, I've got loads and loads and loads to recap, and I've got something to bring to you for the first time on The Late Show. When we talk about qualities within Ethiopian opal, we are looking for a diversity of colour. We are looking for different variety and strength of fire, but what we're also looking for within each individual gemstone is numerous hues. You can head out there and you can have a little look on the high street and you can buy 4-5-figure pieces of jewellery with opal inlaid within them, and you can get this beautiful dazzling sparkle, say of blue colours or of green colours, or if you're really lucky, of orange and red colours. Only when it is the top end specimens can you get stones where you don't just have to choose. I'm bringing to you multicolours in your parcel stones right now. What do you think of these?
Wow, look at the red.
I am bringing to you some seriously sensational colours. Now let me just remind you, when we're looking at these, one of the guide ways that you will know the price point on these is by how many colours are in this. So when you're looking at one gemstone like this, if you see just greens all over it, you'll be acclimatising to one price point. If you see mainly, for example, reds over this, you'll be acclimatising to one price point. And that is because of the way in which the tiny spherical moments that make up this gemstone actually create the look of these. And let's just remember, when we're looking at these, it depends on the size of the silica sphere inside, but also the way in which it kind of diffracts the light. The way I always think about it is like a rainbow. You've got your long wavelengths and your short wavelengths, and to be able to actually get that interaction is one of the main things that causes the individual colours in each. That's why it's so easy to find a opal that is mainly green in its pin fire, or mainly blue in its pin fire, but to actually be able to see, sorry, I can't hold it with tweezers because I don't want to scratch the stone, because it is opal, you've got to look after this treasure, you know. But if you see this beauty and if you see this quality with such a range of colours as this is, you know you're on something special. How many colours are you seeing within this? Because I am seeing a dramatic amount of different hues. I am seeing purples, reds.
I was going to say, you can see like almost ultraviolet, which you can't
Everyone
see.
always says red is the rarest colour. Actually, if you consider how often we see purple, it's much lesser seen. But I have got it in these, and I'm going to be straight with you, and I'm going to look really, really closely. Definitely had it in that one, definitely had it in that one, definitely got it in that one, definitely got it in the one I've just shown you, and I've definitely got it in this one too. I, in my appearance, have got, even just still, completely still, I have got epic amounts of varying colours within this, including reds, greens, oranges, golds and purples in each stone that I have got before me. That is something next level, isn't it?
It is. I don't think I've ever seen this amount of colour within all the examples.
Yeah. Okay. I actually don't understand how that's happened. Really, that's baffling me. I would be honest with you. Liam's saying to me, these are obviously worth over £50, and I agree, and I don't mean by a quid or two. They are natural in their form, they're the rough ingredients, so this is often how we will purchase our gemstones. We will then send them to our cutting team in Jaipur and say, right, make them into X, Y and Z. with this, because of that quality, and you have to understand, especially for the likes of Marie, you know, our head of buying, in-house gemologist, she, you know, she will look at things like this and understand and notify that sort of triple to even quad A grade quality. And she will think to herself, right, okay, if we are to cut these, not only is there going to be a serious amount of loss because it can be quite a low yielding gemstone, but also I'm going to be using some of that quality because essentially you're cutting through those microscopic silica spheres. So what we've done here is we have kept that real, truly sort of captivating luxury look, and yet we're nowhere near the price we would suggest. One piece of these could quite easily be 4 or 5 figures, and it really could set into gold, set into platinum. It really could. 39.16. That is proof that you've got every single pound and penny taken out of there. If you are watching on the repeat, seize the moment because that will go back up to its original price very, very, very soon. As will the pure round white lavender and peach pearl stud earrings I did for you before as well. They will go back up in price, and we dropped them dramatically. Also treat yourself to the trees as well. Oh yeah, definitely. Treat yourself to the trees too. The sort of gemstone forest, if you will,
Look what Mother Nature can do.
It's amazing, that, isn't it, when you consider?
Isn't it just, you know, you've got phenomena gemstones like that.
Yeah. And we're able to bring them here. It's incredible, isn't it?
Crazy.
These will go back up in price. They were $19.95. We took them to $14.95. These ones were $19.95, but because they cost us a little bit less, we took them to $12.95. We are going to put the labradorite ones on the bottom of your screen, but I also have tiger's eye, quartz, etc. So do check them out literally in the next minute and a half or so, because otherwise they will just go back up to $18.95, which is still a really good price because these are totally unique and they are stand-up pieces, if that makes sense. Big, big, big well done to everyone. We did a competition earlier on, and I will announce the winner to you in a moment or two. But just a quick chance to say to you that this is what we were in the chance of winning. And if you do want to learn how to make this, but with the lemon quartz, we did a demo on that and a great low price kit. These are solid sterling silver jump rings. You can get them ones. The winner of this piece, oh, that was just tripped over, you right, Petal. The winner of that piece is, drum roll please, Angela from Somerset.
Oh, well done,
Angela Martin, your last name is. Angela, a huge congratulations to you, and thank you for letting us give that solid sterling silver piece away. Lovely lady, when are you next on with us? Please say
Wednesday.
it soon. Oh, good.
Next Wednesday morning.
Lovely jubbly. What you making? Or is it a secret?
Got a marla and some more chainmail.
Ooh. Thank you so, so much for joining us all day today. Thank you to all our wonderful guest designers as well. We have got loads more to come for you. If you are watching on the repeat, check out ASAP for those deals. But for me and the team for now, mwah, good night.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs. Love Jewellery Maker but don't have an account? You can now purchase items on the Jewellery Maker website through our guest checkout. To do so, select the products you wish to purchase and head over to the shopping basket. Simply enter your email address and select Continue as Guest below. After this, the checkout process is simple. Select your quantity and delivery option